He's always been a part of this, and he has his name in the back of his jersey, which I'm very envious of because I don't have my name in the back.
I want a jersey with my name on the back.
Should we go do that now and sort this out? Because I feel like we have time to sort that out before we get our first hitter. So we're still waiting on everything to actually get going here. Opening ceremonies are done. We are ready to get going in the books. Let's talk about some of the things that could be important to a hitter when you're considering, stepping up there on stage, because it can be nerve-wracking. You're up there hitting it with everybody, but I think one thing you cannot avoid how important it is, deciding who's actually throwing to you. Like, deciding who's throwing VP can make or break you in this event, right? Yeah. What do you think goes into figuring that kind of thing out?
I guess you go with whoever you're comfortable with. Like, in the past, we've seen guys like Jazz come up here years ago. He brought Jerron with the same guy he brought with him to the Major League Home Run Derby. So I guess as long as it's somebody you're used to, somebody you're comfortable with, somebody you have a good rapport with, they get you get some good home runs off. And salute to the catcher. We might know a catcher up there too.
Yeah, that's another thing, right? So it's a star-making vehicle for the guys that are hitting, but they also involve the youth, because you always have the younger catchers involved in it. One who actually thinks he belongs up there with the pros as well. I'll let you get into that. But you have the young catchers being involved in this. They get a chance to rub elbows with the pro players. They get a chance to interact. So it's always a great experience for everyone all around.
Your son Kaiser's up there catching. He's been catching for the past few years. How has this experience changed the way he's gone about things, hanging around these guys for so long?
I mean, we could bring him up here to talk about it, but he'll tell you he's going to be the first person to catch and hit in this derby, and he's going to do it in the very same year. Whenever he has a plan for it. That's I'll leave it at that. I won't divulge too much of it now, but yeah, he always says that he's going to be the first person to actually catch in this, and then he's going to hit in it as well. So we'll see.
I can't wait to see Kaiser catch and hit in the same one. He needs to save his legs, man. He needs to have fresh legs so we can get up there and crank some out.
2027 is going to be a big year. I might quit. No, that's not true. All right, so first up, you got Jana McVy ready to go, and I see Albert Cartwright headed out to throw for him. And we talked about getting somebody who's comfortable with you. This is his coach, who's been coaching him since he's 11, 12 years old, since he moved from Freeport to Nassau to join International League Baseball Academy. So he's going to be up first. Jana's going to get things started. And I told him, look, you are up first. You are the first person that's going to test the win. You're the youngest one in this field. It's a lot of pressure on you. Also, I will make fun of you if you don't do as well as you think you're going to do. So that's added pressure to him, but he gets paid to do this. So there's, having a little bit of pressure is okay.
And what's the scouting report on McVy? He's about what? He's about 160 pounds, 6'1". Tell us about his game.
It's the stereotypical scouting report for most Bahamian players, right? So you heard the PM reference, Randy Roll. It's the same scouting report for most Bahamians. They're really fast. They're really twitchy. You put them on the base pad, they wreak havoc. Chennai, not known as a home run hitter, but this is a vibes-based event. Vibes-based event. And I've also been instrumental in his strength and conditioning program, so I really feel like he needs to put that on display now. Now, we mentioned his measurables, 6'1", about 160. This kid is so much stronger than he actually weighs in. So I actually expect him to have a good run.
I tell you one thing, I believe him because he's swinging that bat around. He's getting that thing around, getting on it.
So we're getting ready to go right now. Janai first up. So it's gonna be difficult for us to tell from this vantage point, but we'll do our best to keep you updated. But the first thing you can see right away is that the sea is out there. The wind is doing something fierce today.
The wind is whipping that ball around, but they're gonna try to get some backspin on it, crank it out. There he is talking to Albert.
And we gotta mention the jerseys, because the jersey design, it just pops off the screen at you. It's such a big part of this event, such a big part of the look, and I just think the job that they did with this year, the color scheme, is just amazing.
On deck right now.
For sure, and that's Janai. Not sure what swing he's on, but there he is, getting the pitch from Albert Cartwright.
Remember, we're using the white line for the men.
One homer this year in the Dominican Summer League, battling some injuries out of the gate. Just played 45 games.
for the ladies.
Talk about the process these guys go through, going through the minor leagues, through the Dominican, into the minors in the States.
Oh, it's so completely different. So when you think about it, when we think of the other sports, you think of the NBA, you think of the NFL. We're used to seeing guys get drafted and then we're watching them play the very next year. Completely different when it comes to baseball, because you see these guys sign at 16 and 17 and they kind of disappear from public consciousness and you won't see them again until they get to that point, right? So McVy finishes his round, and up next, now we have the new wrinkle in things. Tila Stevens will be the first to compete in the women's softball event. So we're going to be switching back and forth. We're going to switch from baseball to softball. And I know the local community is really tapped in to watching Tila Stevens.
And they're trying to get the pitching sorted out there. It looks like the cage is not built for softball, so they're going to try to figure that out.
We'll throughout the afternoon. We'll keep the count for you.
Tila Stevens, I want to see what she does, because she looks like she can rake.
Listen, for anybody that's watched local softball, they will tell you that her power display is there pretty much just about every game. Yeah, you get it on the mound because she's also a power pitcher from the mound, but
old school
does it on both sides. So in terms of doing it locally, she has this down pat, right? Yeah. But now you get to test your mettle against international competition.
And
so now we'll see how she does against some pro players from abroad.
And it's great that we can put our local softball players on display, because they are local heroes, and now they get to share a stage with future major leaguers, with current major leaguers, and they get to crank a couple out.
And yeah, we didn't consider that the BP for softball is a bit different than it is for baseball, so we can't use the same L screen in the same way.
That's all right though, they got to figure it out, they're getting after it.
Gotta shout out the Players Alliance.
Looks like she's battling to win.
Yeah, and that's going to be happening all afternoon. But like we said in the pregame, I guess, everyone's going to be facing the same conditions. So it's about trying to be the one to overcome that. One or two may actually get it done.
That's why they're the best of the best. Let's see you get them under one.
Looks like she got a hold of that one, but still waiting to find what the final count will be as she goes along. But this is a nerve-wracking thing. If you've never done this kind of thing before, it seems very simple, but this is not just like any other batting practice.
Oh no, I have a theory. If somebody's on TV doing something, it's not simple. It's not.
You're saying that because we have to talk on TV and you need people to know that it's not as simple as it seems when we do it?
I was hinting at it, but if you want to say it, yeah, sure.
No, you can just be blatant, it's fine.
I want you to know my heart is still heavy, my Yankee heart still aches because of 1981.
Okay, so still trying to figure out what our count is. Looks like Stevens is done. As soon as we get an update on what the numbers are, we'll bring that to you as soon as possible. And Stevens is done. She's the first to compete.
And we have Naughty on the mic. Shout out to Naughty, but I love Naughty to death. But why is he talking about the 1981 Yanks? Naughty.
How good were the 1981 Yankees?
They weren't. They weren't good.
But Tila Stevens, Toby Simmons on deck.
All right, so Tila Stevens with 3. No word on how much McVy got. That may be indicative. But Tila Stevens gets 3 across the board, so she sets the standard in women's softball so far. And now we're going to go ahead to Toby Simmons.
Toby Simmons, another twitchy, wiry Bayman outfielder, 5'10", 175.
You can write the same scouting report, man.
Yeah.
Spent a few years in the Miami Marlins organization. This year played in the Intercontinental Baseball League in Canada with the London Majors. Toby was an all-star in that league.
I tell you what, he was in London, Ontario. I tell you what, I've been in London, Ontario twice, and it's like Tuscaloosa with no football.
That was quite the statement. Shout out to people in London, Ontario.
London, Ontario. It is a place. I got family there, but it's a place.
Apparently, it's also a place where you go to play baseball.
Apparently. That's a Ray Gilamett. I would have checked him out.
So Toby, an all-star in the league, hit 7 homers this year. Completely changed his swing a few seasons ago.
And he's a switch hitter, but there he is, batting from the left side of the plate.
Also going with someone he's comfortable with has thrown BP with Albert Cartwright for so many years prior to him signing, and still does in the offseason when he's here at home training. So still waiting on account for Jana McVy, but we'll see what Toby Simmons can get done here. I always wonder with switch hitters, would you switch mid at bat if you feel like you're not getting? So he's starting on the left side. If you weren't feeling it on the left side, would you switch and go righty?
Hey man, did somebody switch mid derby last year? Did I imagine that? I tell you what though, it's great to see Albert still out there. I played Little League with him a very long time ago, and he's still out there giving back to the game. It's great to see it.
He looks like he can still play.
I'm sure he could. I can't.
No, they actually tell the guys that all the time that we are probably still as good, if not better than any of y'all, because people forget how close he was to the majors.
Yeah, I think an Achilles tear derailed his career, but he's still doing it. He didn't let it get him down. He's still preparing the next generation to go.
Well, that's also why this derby is so important, because it shows you the business of baseball that you can have outside of just playing. It's so much more than just what you can do on the field. Because what Todd and Lucius have done, it's indicative of that. They've found a way to turn baseball into big business here, and now they're keeping this thing going 8 years in.
Oh, for sure. Well, you got all of that one.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That is gone.
Simmons gets a hold of another one. I think by our count, I'm going to go with our very amateur count right now. I feel like he's up to 5. I feel like we get 5 so far.
I wouldn't even try to guess, man. I'm just taking it to 5.
We have to.
I need your cooperation in this matter. So please have the area.
Got that one out of there.
The DJ booth clear.
So Toby Simmons is done. We're going to go ahead to another Bahamian hitter, Ryan Reckley of the San Francisco Giants organization.
And Reckley's had a roller coaster career so far in the minors. He's got some injuries that slowed him down. He had a great season a couple of years ago. And we're going to see what he does here.
Reckley spent most of this season in low A, and then to the playoffs. Once you got to the high A playoffs, got called up to the Eugene Emeralds, had one playoff game with them. So it's like he dipped his toe in high A. Hopefully that sets the stage for what can happen next season.
And Reckley, another switch hitter, hitting from the left side of the plate.
Spent most of his season with the San Jose Giants. 1 homer this season.
And he has a beautiful swing as well. He plays third base, shortstop, infield.
Yeah, has been one of the premier infielders in the country, well, prior to him signing, obviously, but he's been one of the premier infielders. He's one of those guys that people saw this coming at a very young age.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Now still trying to find his way in minor league baseball. Because people don't talk about it enough, but it's such a grind to get to the destination where they're trying to go to.
Yeah, you ride the bus to little towns, man. It is tough. I tell you what, though, he has a beautiful swing. Got a nice lefty swing, very easy. Knock that out.
Yeah, and then for your first few swings, you're just kind of getting into things, trying to get your feet underneath you. And then I think it's kind of like in basketball when you see that first, when you get that first layup, you got to get that first easy one, and then you can start stepping out a bit with your range. Nobody really opens up their swing in their first 2 or 3.
Well, it looks like he got all in the last 3 swings. So we'll see. We'll see what he does.
But you also gotta be very cognizant of the fact that you only got 15 swings to get it done. That is not a lot. You are very limited, so you gotta be very selective with your swings.
You gotta find your range. Let's looks like he put that one out.
My good friend from the Players Alliance.
I think that may be one of the deeper ones we've seen this afternoon so far.
He hit that halfway to Dick's Point.
You were going to get that one in no matter what.
We got 9 for Ryan Reckley. At the plate now, we got Dante Stewart. On deck, R.J. Austin of the Baltimore Orioles.
So Dante Stewart is going to come back in, another Bahamian hitter. He's been a member of the Bahamas national team 3 times, playing at the Caribbean Cup. Dante played his college baseball. D1 college baseball player, played at Northwestern State, and then went on to Memphis for his grad season.
And he was a guy, I'm surprised that he didn't get drafted at all. He had an outstanding season in Memphis, but he's in the Indy League trying to make his way.
Yeah, spent his first season with the Oakland Ballers in the Pioneer League. Now plays in the American Association of Professional Baseball, Lake Country Darkhounds, and right away was one of the most dynamic bats in that lineup. So Dante Stewart is somebody who has a lot of power. When you produce the way he did at the D1 level, you know he's a player ready to step in right away and help the club.
And hopefully this event catapults him to a minor. Hopefully the scout is watching this and he gets a shot in the minor leagues at least, because he deserves it. Because I followed him this whole last season in Memphis. He balled out. He was all Southland Conference before that. I think he was second team All-American. He had 326 with a 963 OPS in Memphis, and he had a nice glove as well.
And I'm with you. I thought draft day, I was looking out for it. So
I was shocked. I
had the alerts on every social media app. I'm like, where's Dante?
Mr. Scorekeeper, I need a count for the first batter. Jana McVy.
We still don't have a count for Jana McVy as yet. So 4 from McVy. It looks like Stewart put 2 over so far. Dante had one of the most anecdotal stories that we tell. So this was a practice for the national team when they were playing in the Caribbean Cup, and the Andre Rogers Stadium plays very big. That's 400 big dead center.
Yeah.
So we'll be back just in a minute.
Alright, man. Hey, yo, we back. This is Lewis Brinson, man. Lewis Brinson back. Home Run Derby, don't blink. I'm here with my boy Toby Simmons. Just went. How many you get?
6, 7.
You got 6. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. That's what the kid's saying. Hey, man, listen. How hard is this wind blowing in right now? How's it tough? How tough it is to get this ball in the air and get a home run right now?
It's tough right now. It's a tough one. I mean, shoot, I wouldn't even go on the boat out there right now. How bad the wind is right now.
I feel you. Remember last year it was like this.
Last year it was like this.
What's the adjustment up there though?
I mean, gotta hit a hella line drives up there. Hella line drives. Hit it in there, it's gonna get stuck. So
okay, gotcha.
Gotta stick with the approach.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. So one more question, man. What can we look forward to next year, man? How you doing this off season? How's the beautiful Bahamas? How's the training going?
Next season we're gonna be bigger, better, as always, and loving the Bahamas right now. Can't wait to come back home and enjoy the festivities.
Man, I can't wait till next year.
I know. We can't wait till next year for sure. But it's been a great event so far this year. I just can't complain.
Absolutely, man. Toby Simmons, yo, man. You got 6, kinda. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back. Back to you guys, man.
All right, thanks. Don't Blink legend Lewis Brinson doing our plate side reporting. He'll be joining us. So Lewis Brinson speaking with Toby Simmons, and now we have R.J. Austin of the Baltimore Orioles organization now.
And RJ,
it's a vicious looking swing.
That is tell. And RJ has a birthday coming up. He'll turn 22 on the 18th. He was picked in the 3rd round in 2025 MLB draft. He was a standout at Vanderbilt. All SEC first team defense, all tournament team, and he's already a pro. And that's how things work in baseball. 1 week you're in SEC tournament, the next one you're in the minors.
Spent his first full season, like Tay said, in single A with the Del Mar Shorebirds. And the best part of minor league baseball sometimes is the names. That's the best part of it.
What's your favorite minor league game? Because I know what mine is.
I'm going Rocket City Trash Pandas.
I was going to say that. Also, I think, is that Albuquerque? Is it New Mexico? Isotopes?
Yeah, because it sounds like something from The Simpsons, right? I think The Simpsons has the Isotopes.
I think it was because they did Doobie. I was going to say Trash Pandas too as well.
Trash Pandas, man, you can't beat that name. Because Deshawn Nolles,
he got all that. I won.
Actually played for the Trash Pandas.
Oh, yeah. I told somebody today I never understood why the Montgomery Biscuits are called the Biscuits, and then it went to college in Alabama. And I said, oh, okay, I get it.
So no homers this season for Austin, but he sure hit a few out there today. We wait on his count.
And I tell you what, he played in A-ball last year and a couple of games after Vanderbilt. That's somebody I'll keep an eye on. He's a dynamic athlete with a lot of power.
So Vandy is one of those programs where when you know someone's come to that program, you kind of expect them to be at a certain level.
Yeah.
So you expect that somebody emerging out of that Vanderbilt program, if he's a Vandy boy, you expect him to be great. So up next, we're going to make that shift back to softball. We have Erica Piancastelli, who is going to be up
next. You got it right. Let's go.
Did I nail it?
We practiced it. We got it. Yes.
So the best part of our broadcasting, once you say it once, now we can go to calling her Erica.
And Erica Piancastelli is a catcher, third baseman. She's an all-time great at McNeese State. She's a single-season record holder for the school in home runs and walks. And she's an all-time conference record holder in walks. So she's a powerhouse. I want to see what she was going to do here. The wind died down. It's perfect for the cranking couple out.
And the most interesting part, she's an Olympian.
She is. She played for Italy. Her mom played for Italy. She's a second-generation softball player. So let's see what she does.
So Piancastelli currently right now playing for the AUSL Vaults, and women's softball has had such an emergence in the last few seasons. People are really seeing the revenue that it can generate, and now it seems like so many pro leagues have pumped up.
Hey man, listen, this is your first year, right? Homerun Derby. First of all, first year out here, Nassau, Bahamas, Montague Beach. How you feeling? What you think about the event?
I mean, it's a bunch of fun out here, man. You hit the ball into the water, man. It's a blessing. Blessing to be out here. Blessing to get the invite here. So I'm just happy to be out here trying to have fun.
All right, now we got that out of the way.
Yeah.
What'd you think about the Homerun Derby, man? Were you nervous? First time I went, first game, I was nervous. First time hitting up there, I was nervous. I didn't think I was going to. I know it's baseball. We used to hitting all off season. But when you get up there, tell me how it is. The wind's going in. How it is when you're hitting up there. Is it nerve-wracking? Are you straight? It's just another day at the yard, or what is it?
It's nervous, but I just had to make it fun because can't get nervous around a lot of people when you're playing baseball. And you out here for fun. Like, it's a competition, but at the end of the day, like, gotta have fun with it. So
absolutely.
I'll try my best just to have fun.
Absolutely, I like that. All right, we're gonna talk about the off season, man. Obviously, baseball off season. Last season, with the Orioles, what are you working on? What you looking for next season? How you feel going into next year? Tell me a little bit about the off season program, and then what can we expect from RJ Austin for next year?
Yeah, so this year's gonna be my first full season. Last year I was at Vanderbilt, so it's one of those things where I've learned so much there that I'm gonna carry that to pro ball, and I'm working on everything. My swing, trying to get more power, trying to get faster, get better at defense because I'm playing all over the place. So I get better at everything, and this season you expect a lot of stolen bases, a lot of hits for me. So.
Absolutely, man. RJ Austin, man, you're gonna see me in Baltimore real soon.
Yes, sir.
Coming to a TV near you, man. RJ, thank you so much, man. Continue to have fun, man. Enjoy yourself. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Lewis. And Piancastelli just got done with her round.
And I tell you what, looking at her swing, you could tell why she set so many records in college. She got a hold of a couple there and got them up out of there.
So up next will be Elijah Green, member of the Washington Nationals organization. On another one of those star-studded minor league prospects that we have high hopes for, and we expect them to put on a show here.
I see some fours. I see some fives.
Waiting for an update on our scores right now.
I see a 4.
Because it's tough sledding with all of this wind. So we said before the broadcast, based on the way this wind is blowing, we can't expect the huge power numbers that we may have seen in the past because, I mean, Doesn't matter how much weights you lift, you're not beating the wind. But it's who can overcome the elements the best at this point, right?
And I tell you what, Elijah Green, his dad was an NFL tight end. He's built like a tight end himself. He's about 6'3", 230. I think he has the build to beat these elements and get this ball up out of there.
So right now, waiting on Green to take the stage. He's going to be followed by Garrett Gilamett. So we probably have a few of the, in terms of stature, a few of the biggest hitters coming up next.
Literally. There's Elijah Green.
We're going to go now plate side to Lewis.
Elijah Green at the plate right now from the Washington Nationals.
Piancastelli, there we go. You see that? Listen, she had 9. This was my pick to click. All right, Erica was my pick to click. Again, Erica was my pick to click. So when she wins, y'all come to me. But she had 9 homers. First of all, first year in the Bahamas. First year we're including softball in it. What did you think of the week? How much fun have you had? I see you and your girls. You guys having a great time. What do you think about the event?
No, this week has been phenomenal. The Bahamas is gorgeous, and just the event you guys are putting on is such a huge step for softball and baseball. And I think the way you guys are growing the game is so inspirational for us, especially softball players. So being able to be in the same space as you guys and to get the softball movement going as well is really amazing. Amazing work.
I love to hear that. So again, she had 9. Wins going in, she had the most between the girls and the boys right now. Tell me, was it nerve-wracking? My first time, it was a little nerve-wracking. I got up there, my legs started to jiggle a little bit.
I thought that was gonna happen, but I don't know, the music.
Yeah.
My BP thrower was amazing, the vibes. I was just like, whatever happens, happens. It's so much fun.
Awesome, and you're with the AUSL Bolts, right?
I was with the Bolts, but I play overseas in Japan, and I'm playing in Mexico now.
So I played in Japan. How was that? And then how is Mexico now? You switching for different leagues, playing overseas, playing in the United States. How is that? And how is that, kind of for your mindset going into it?
Japan is huge for my mindset and my training. I think that's the highest level for softball right now. That's where we make the most money.
Okay.
It's tough being so far, but it's part of the grind right now. So I'm very blessed with the opportunity. It's my 5th year this year, so I'm excited for that. And then Mexico, the atmosphere in Mexico is wild. They love baseball and they love softball. So I'm excited to experience that and just be in a packed stadium and just really feel the love in softball. And then I also play for the Thai national team, so we're getting ready for LA 2028 right now. So we've got a lot of training, got to play nonstop.
That's what's up. Well, we love having you out here. So again, 9 home runs, my pay to click. Lewis brings a pay to click. She gonna win. Erica Piancastelli. Piancastelli. I'm gonna get that right. But thanks again. Thanks for coming this weekend, of course. Back to y'all.
You know what, Lewis, I get it, because I celebrated too when I nailed it. At least now I'm second guessing. I think I nailed it. I was close enough.
I tell you what, this win is strong, but Elijah Green is stronger. He just hit a ball so hard just now. I don't think he's having any problems out there. His swing is so easy, and he's launching it.
So up next will be Garrett Gilamett, but you heard 9 home runs for Piancastelli. Lewis wasn't the only one to pick her, because you picked her as well.
Yeah, for sure. My really favorite is this guy, Aubrey. I want to see what she does. I want to see local hero does. Here's Gilamett from of the Corpus Christi Hugs. That's another cool minor league name.
It is split time this year between high A and double A. This is one of those big catchers at Rakes. And you saw how catchers at Rake now are going to become even more of a thing just based on Cal Raleigh alone. People are going to be looking for more of that.
I was going to ask, has Cal Raleigh inspired Kaizen any? How does he feel about it?
He thinks he's better than Cal Raleigh.
As he should.
I don't think you understand the delusional confidence.
You have to be delusional to do that. Because hitting a ball is not easy. There's a reason why I went to college and played basketball. Hitting a ball is not easy.
So Gilamett, you talked about Elijah Green being stronger than the wind. I think the wind died down just at the right time for some of our biggest hitters to get into this one.
Oh, watch out, heads up.
That's always the most dangerous part about us facing the opposite way.
There's another one.
He hit that one on too. And Gilamett played at USC and at the University of Texas.
So Piancastelli right now, our leader in the did we say leader in the clubhouse for this? We're gonna say our leader on the scoreboard, definitely with her 9 home runs.
I tell you what, I think that one is gone though. That one here just now is gone.
So the wind just dying down just enough for some of the biggest power displays right now we're seeing. Got a hold of another one.
And we got the leaders are in. We got Erica Piancastelli, like you said, with 9. Reckley has 9. Elijah Green has only 8. Toby Simmons with 6. Dante Stewart 5. Jana McVy with 4. Tai Pete with RJ Austin. Keila Stevens has 3. And we still got more to go.
So right now, I think the surprise leader, we thought it would be Elijah Green. Ryan Reckley is the surprise leader on the men's side, and you mentioned how effortless and easy his swing looked. Well, apparently it was easy enough for him to hit 9. So Ryan Reckley right now, your leader, until we hear what Gilamett did. Ryan Reckley leading with 9. Elijah Green sitting with 8. And again, to advance to the second round, you have to finish in the top 8 among the men's hitters.
And they said Gilamett just had 7, so that's...
So Ryan Reckley still your leader, Elijah Green still second, and Gilamett with 7, he will be third.
You say Palasios. And in Turks and Caicos, it's Palasios.
That was our bit. We had that.
I was going to say, that's
that was our bit.
Anagua's very own Charize Palasios.
So up next, Charize Palasios also plays in the AUSL, plays for the Talons.
And Charize Palasios played at Arizona and UCLA. She was 4-time All-Pac-12. Every single year she played in the Pac-12, she was All-Conference.
And to have that as a freshman from your first time stepping on campus, just All-Conference right away, that tells you everything you need to know about the kind of player that she is.
And she hit 69 home runs in her college career, so she might take the lead right there too. She's a powerhouse, and when she's done with that, she'll take our jobs because she's a Big Ten network broadcaster. She didn't even play in the Big Ten. She's a Big Ten network broadcaster. That's how good she is.
I love how intense she is just about getting this part right. She's the first hitter that's come up and has been very particular. You're not throwing BP properly. I need you to be over to the left. I need you to bring it up a bit, and I need you to get this right on every single one of these 15 swings. Let's take it plate side now to Lewis.
I see you guys a little bit. I see you guys a lot of swings, man. I think you got 7 homers. You might be in the lead with the guys right now, but how was it, man? It's your first time out here, first time in the Bahamas, first time doing this derby.
Yeah.
Wind's blowing in, it's a little tough. How is it, man?
Bro, honestly, this is the coolest thing I've ever done, bro. Like, who cares about the wind, dude? We're playing baseball on the beach, we're on an island, bro. Like, this is exactly what we needed, I think, as players. And it was super cool to be able to, like, perform. And thank God I didn't get skunked. Thank God.
Absolutely, man. You're setting the vibe. So, everything that's going on this weekend, what was your highlight of this weekend so far? Besides this, I know this is a big highlight, but what this weekend? Don't Blink Players Alliance.
Yep.
You're in Nassau, Bahamas, man.
Yeah.
You're in you're in paradise right now. What's the highlight of this weekend for you?
Bro, that dinner we had was unreal with all the legends, CC, Andre, Curtis, Gary. Like, there's so many people, like, growing up. Like, I was like a kid in a candy store. Like, I don't know, man. I thought that was the coolest experience, like, picking their brain. And, like, it's cool because they're human too. Like we have, like, maybe I, like, grew up watching them and I thought they were the coolest people ever, but in reality, man, they're just super cool dudes, and, like, they've made it to the highest level, so it's really cool to be able to talk to them.
You get some autographs, pictures, man?
A lot of pictures.
I'm about to say,
Damn
you can
right.
bother those guys with some pictures, man.
A lot of pictures.
All right, so what can we look forward to the next year, man? You had a great year last year. Astros need you, I feel like. What can we look forward to? Can we look forward to you getting up in the big leagues this year, man? What do you think?
Hey, man, I mean, that's the goal, but at the end of the day, I'm just happy to play baseball and, like, call this a job, and if next year's the year, then I'm ready, and, you know, it's in God's hands at this point. So,
I love that. I love that. Well, tell Mickey I said what's up.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Appreciate
That's
you.
Garrett. He's
Yes,
got
sir.
7, man. We'll see if that's enough.
Hopefully. Gucci.
Back to you guys, man.
7 may be enough to get him to the second round. 9, your leader on the board right now. But there was a power display that we were missing from Palasios early on.
I think she had to get the pitching sorted out. Looked like they were trying to get on the same page. But she put a charge into a couple of balls there. they got it sorted out. Let's get it worked out.
Nah, that's how you know you got a high-level competitor, right? Because it's a lot of people just coming in here to have fun, and she was not. From she stepped in there, she was like, I am here to win. I need you to be on point.
She's smiling, but she's dead serious. She's intent on winning this thing. And
so she drops 8. So right now, second behind Piancastelli in terms of the women's bracket. 8 will probably be enough for her to move through. We still have a few more hitters left to go before we determine that. So up next, we're going to continue on the baseball side of things. The next 2 hitters you're going to see, Tai Pete of the Seattle Mariners organization, and following him will be Xavier Isaac of the Tampa Bay Rays. And you mentioned before the broadcast some very interesting facts about Tai Pete. Tell us a little about him and what he was somebody who you thought could really make noise in this event because of the power numbers that he put up.
Oh yeah, he was drafted 30th in the competitive balance draft for 2023 by the Mariners. He plays in an organization for another cool name, the Everett Aqua Sox.
Oh, that's great. That's a great name.
And he had 20 home runs for Everett. And also his mom was a Little League baseball player from Austria. He's from Atlanta area. But he has good power numbers. He's a big, tall, strong guy. So we're going to see if he can get some out of it.
And those numbers do translate more often than not. When you see somebody putting up those numbers straight through to the minors, that's usually the kind of player that they are, and that's the kind of player they're always going to be. And just right off the top of my head, I remember these were the kind of power numbers Jazz was putting up right away when he played in the Pioneer League and was making all-star games. And you see those same numbers continue. So if Pete is doing this now, this is the kind of guy that he's going to be. That's probably only going to progress as he gets older.
Also, like Jazz, Pete is a wiry right-handed guy, swinging left-handed, and a nice easy swing. Tall guy driving it out of there.
And it's the easy swings, the ones that have that effortless swing that they can do over and over again without much torque on the body. Those are the ones that actually work so well in these competitions.
I mean, Ryan Reckley didn't break a sweat. He's there with the lead. We didn't even know what he did.
We had no idea. He could have had anywhere from 1 to 4, and we were completely wrong.
I'll tell you what, though, that last one he hit, there's no doubt that was gone.
But you can usually tell towards the end of the round, things usually change, and you shift a bit from, okay, I'm going to have the easy swing to, all right, I'm warm now, let me really try to put a charge into this one.
Also, he's only 20, he's going to fill that frame out, he's going to be more powerful as he progresses with the minors.
Palasios, not Josh and Richie's sister, don't get it twisted, guys. She is her own woman. But how many home runs you had?
I got 8, so pretty good start.
I think you're in the lead for women's, right?
I don't know. Maybe
so.
I am.
I think Erica might have you beat, but it's okay.
Yeah, we're one shy. We're one shy.
You guys are moving on. But no, we were just talking about how much fun this is, how great this event is. Obviously, integrating softball this year. Tell me the vibes. Tell me the vibes you guys are feeling. I see you guys having fun with the girls, and you guys are integrating with the guys.
Yeah.
Tell me how much fun and how great this event is.
Honestly, starting off with the camp was like the best thing. Like I love just being able to give back. We all have been like bonding for these past few days, and like you said, the girls were integrating with the guys, and like it's so cool to see them like hyping us up, and because like we pay our respects to them, but they're paying up right back to us. So it's awesome that they're uplifting women's sports and just uplifting women themselves.
Absolutely. So I'm going to talk about this derby. It's a little nerve-wracking. We just talked about it. A little nerve-wracking. First time I did it, my legs were shaking a little bit, but you seem like after the first one, you got a little vibe, you got a little rhythm. You were good. Tell me how that was hitting up there.
That was good. Like honestly, after the first one, I felt like, okay, I'm good. And I think I'm like a really jokey person, so when I pulled one and I like started laughing, it felt good to see like everyone was like loose and like they were joking with me, so it felt good. But once I got into a rhythm, I really felt it. Like it was just awesome. But yeah, definitely the little butterflies at the beginning.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah. So can we expect you back next year for sure? Can we just lock you in now?
I want to be locked in.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We'll just lock you in. We'll tell Cece, we'll tell Edwin, we'll tell Curtis.
Exactly.
Whoever we need to talk to is Prime Minister's here. We'll talk to him. We'll get you locked in. You good. Citizenship and all. She good.
Thank you.
Sorry, Lise. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Have fun. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Lise. And yeah, he's doing such a great recruiting job because before anybody leaves, he's making sure that they're going to be here next year. So that's the kind of recruiting that Don't Blink really needs. What a great member of the team now.
It is great. And Tai Pete, his results came came back. He had 6 home runs. And up now is Xavier Isaac in the Tampa Bay Rays organization. Plays for the Montgomery Biscuits.
Yeah, 9 homers in 2025 for Isaac. 6'3", 240 lefty. The kind of frame that you expect to get power from, right?
And he has an interesting story too. He had 9 home runs, but his season was cut short in about 40 games. He had brain surgery, so this is the first time anybody's seen him play since the brain surgery. So we're gonna see what kind of shape he's in.
So him just being out here, and you know his fans are so eager to see this. That I'm sure they're watching on the stream if they can't be here in the Bahamas, but so eager just to see him do this, even though it's in this format. After going through that, after hearing that story, just to be back out there playing any kind of baseball is a big deal.
For sure, and like Tai Pete, like Ryan Reckley, he has one of those easy swings.
Right now, 9 still the number to beat in both brackets. Piancastelli with 9, Ryan Reckley with 9, followed closely by Elijah Green. He has 8. Garrett Gilamett with 7, Tai Pete and Toby Simmons both with 6. Just to recap the numbers right now. So remember, 8 on the men's side go through to the second round. 4 on the women's side will go through to the second round. We may have to be cutting some swings down short to account for the time, because we do have 26 hitters we have to get through, and that's just in the first round. We're not talking about the second round and the finals. We gotta get through this 26 first.
It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. That's Xavier Isaac.
Yeah. We're gonna send it now down plate side to Lewis.
Back here with Lewis Brinson, man. We hear my man Tai Pete has 6 homers. First home run derby, first don't blink home run derby, man. You got a saucy glove, you got a lot of swag, man. I've been talking to this guy all weekend. Man, first home run derby, first event. First of all, talk to me about this weekend with the Players Alliance. Your first time coming out here. First time in the Bahamas?
Yeah, first time.
Yeah. First of all, how are the vibes? How's the rhythm, man? How'd you like it? You coming back next year?
Hey,
and how is this event?
I'm telling you, I'm coming back next year. Being here, just the vibes are right. I mean, everything here is amazing. The people here have been great. Everyone's working together. Seeing how everyone comes together as a family, it's unbelievable how this Players Alliance works. So I love it here, man. It's a real close family.
Absolutely, man. So tell me about the integration with softball this year. We got the softball girls this year. It seems like everybody just from day one, from the camp, everybody clicked.
Yeah.
Tell me how that's been. Tell me what you think about MLB and Don't Blink and Players Alliance bringing these softball players down here to compete with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Just, I mean, extending through everyone and being able to connect with the softball players and other guys that haven't met yet. So it's just seeing the way it works and seeing the way they're moving up professionally and being able to talk back and forth and kind of share that bond. How we're both going through things. We're both going through the professional ball. So just seeing the way it works for them and seeing it works for us, it's great. Just being able to talk about it with them.
Absolutely, man. In case you guys didn't know, Seattle Mariners, big prospect Seattle Mariners. Watch out for him. He's gonna be hitting in Seattle soon. Tell me about next year, man. You had a good year this past year. I'm sure you wanted a little bit better. You want a little bit more. Obviously, with the baseball players, we're competitive, man. Tell me about next year. Tell me what you're working on. Tell me what you're looking forward to. You can't wait for spring training. All that. Give me all the tea. What Tai Pete working on?
Yeah, there's always there's always that want, that little bit more. But this year, my first year was kind of getting down my routine, and my second year was about getting my approach. And now my third year, it's putting it all together. It's going in with a full routine, full approach, and knowing just staying consistent is kind of my goal, especially throughout my career, just staying on the field. I feel like that's the most important stat, staying on the field. So just being able to do that, I'm blessed to stay on the field, and I'm blessed to keep myself healthy. So that's the goal.
There you go. Can't make the club in the tub. Cannot make the club in the tub. Tai Pete, man.
Hey,
thank you so much, man. Back to you guys, man. I picked the clip, by the way.
Yes.
I picked the clip.
All right, thanks, Lewis. Plate side with Xavier Isaac now still up at the plate.
Looks like they had some issues going on with the cage, trying to get it sorted out. And I tell you what, we talk about how we could speculate on which players are up next, but I tell you what, though, working with Lou last year, we said he was going to be another great broadcaster, and I watched him all season on TV, and he's one of them ones.
That's what that was all about. Like, you do know that. This is getting some real out there. This is getting some reps in. So Lewis is getting absolutely the best from plate side. We're still waiting to see what's going on with Xavier Isaac, but I think Tai Pete said something very noteworthy. I think people should always pay attention to when you think of in terms of baseball, because the season is such a grind no matter what level that you're at. You're talking about playing at least 100 games if you want to have a good year.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky, you're playing 100 games. So the preparation it takes to be a part of that, the preparation it takes to continue, and then on top of that, you got to get better in the off season. So like he said, just being available is going to be a big deal. That's the biggest part of his off season plan.
For sure. For sure. And there's Isaac. He's still trying to get it sorted out. He's talking about something with Lou. And this is Isaac. This is first time on TV since, or the first time people have seen him in action since his brain surgery back in June. I'm sure it's fun to be back out there.
So we talked about the men's bracket on the baseball side. We talked about the women's bracket on the softball side. We also have a content creator bracket. Now it's just two of them, but we do have content creators in here. You've got Liam Holland of the Bat Boys, Gabe Smith from Enjoy the Show. So even another wrinkle, another addition added here to the Derby. So we've got the main event, the king and the queen, and then we got the content creators in there. Because Liam did hit last year, but you can't expect him to keep pace with.
But you know what though? He did a pretty respectable job.
It was really good.
He surprised me.
So we'll see them coming up next. Right now, Xavier Isaac still at it. Not sure what happened with the count, but good for him that he's going to get to continue. So we'll see if he can join that list. The number to beat right now, still 9. You've got 9 at the top of the bracket. The low score so far is 4. So as long as you get through in that top 8, you can advance to the second round. RJ Austin and Jana McVy with 4, Dante Stewart with 5, Toby Simmons and Tai Pete both with 6, Garrett Gilamett with 7, Elijah Green with 8, Ryan Reckley your leader with 9. And on the women's side, Tila Stevens with 3, Charize Palasios with 8, and Erica Piancastelli your leader with 9.
You just milking it, aren't you? You got a name right.
Oh, we rolling now.
We on. It is Xavier Isaac.
They had to give him a second round.
No, for sure.
It's either he got a second round or he's being very deliberate with his swings, and he's absolutely not. He's getting the most out of that 15.
I was going to say, I think his first time out in a while, I think he wants to put on a show. And he is. He's launching the ball. This is last pitch coming up.
So last one. Hey, if you've been away from the game for a while, this is not just all fun and games and a competition for you. This is something that you want to win. Those competitive juices that you haven't been able to have being on the field, now you want to get that out right now.
I'm sure he has some nerves on him right now, and he hit that one pretty far.
Putting our jet ski workers to work, getting it over the barrier. Xavier Isaac putting on a show here as we near the midway point of the first round. He's hitter number 12. Like we said, we've got 26 to get through. So waiting to see what his final number is going to be like. And then we're going to go from the MLB guys and we're going to shift. And he is now your new leader in the clubhouse. 11 home runs for Xavier Isaac.
And Liam All and the Bat Boys is up. He did such a good job last year. They gave him his own category.
Liam Holland right now, and ever since the Derby last year, he's been posting videos showing how much he's working on his swing.
I tell you what though, he must be going above and beyond, because those arms are pretty big.
This whole area right here, I believe this clear up here.
So we're waiting just a minute. We'll hearing from Lewis.
Now,
plate side.
I tell you what though, I saw Liam Holland, I saw a skit about going, Lewis coming in now.
So I think Liam hit 1 last year. So he's going for, that's his personal number to beat. But you know, you go from just being in the content creator bracket to saying, well, I want to be the best of the content creators. So he's not going to let Ye beat him in this. And of course, if you don't know Bat Boys Baseball, they've done so much on the social media scene, just really putting the game out there and putting a twist on the game for a lot of younger viewers to follow.
Yeah, and they're cool and they're fun, and what they do blends perfectly into this event, making baseball fun, exposing it to younger generations, and being cool. I'll tell you what though, with Liam, I saw his skit about going to the Dominican, how he came back. I want to see a Bahamian one.
I want to say that skit about going to the Dominican and how you come back completely changed, absolutely accurate, like 100% accurate. I see it happen every few months. None of them ever come back the same. So absolutely correct. Built millions of followers just off, like you said, making the game fun. So they'll go out there and they'll ask a player, hey, what do you listen to? What's your walk-up music? Or who has the most swag in the league? Or what's your favorite pair of cleats? What's your drip looking like? And you see the drip very important to the Bat Boys baseball.
Liam exemplifies drip, and he has a skit about going to the Dominican, and now he's trying to hit a couple placatas.
He's got a couple right now.
There we go, it's career high if he has 2.
Nobody more than Xavier Isaac. We can't wait for to hear from him and to hear what this event means to him. Stepping up like that, having to go through his second round again. Having to go through his round again with all the complications. We're going to hear from him right now, plate side with Lewis.
All right, man, back with Xavier Isaac, man, had 11 of them things. 11 of them things, man. He's in the league for the guys. 10 Bay Rays, Xavier, man. First of all, we're going to get to the swings. First of all, I want to talk about this weekend. This is your first time out here, right?
First time.
Bahamas is beautiful. Beautiful. Obviously. Beautiful island, Nassau, Bahamas. Shout out to y'all. This is my 8th year coming, so. But tell me about this event. Tell me about the Players Alliance putting on this event for us, man. Coming down here, the vibes, integrating with softball. Tell me what you think about this event.
Literally everything, about anything you can imagine. It's paradise on the island, literally on the island. Baseball it's perfect. You make a lot of connections, you meet new people, it's everything. So it's like the Player Alliance, they pay for everything, everything's free. So it's like, it's a free trip, man. It's like if you take advantage of it, it's fine. Right. You go to the meetings here and there, it's fine. It's like everything just flows. And this is what I've been looking for. Like this is what I came out here for. It's like I've been more excited. I haven't been any more excited. So.
Absolutely, man. I can see the vibes, man. I've been watching the vibes all week. It's been high with you, man. But I want to talk about, like I said, integrating with softball. What you think about that? Having the girls out here, we have like embraced them immediately. I can see you guys embracing the softball girls, making them feel welcome in our space. Really, how do you like that? What do you have to say about baseball and softball becoming one unit?
100%. I think it's a great thing, man. It's you got women playing baseball, and then you got the men playing baseball. So it's like it's a different thing. We've done it, learned different things. I was literally just doing it in the batting cage, just trying to throw softballs here and there. I've never done it. Yeah. And I mean, girls are giving me tips here and there, and it's like you just build connections through there, and then you make friendships, and that's when you start to just build off that. And honestly, I wish there was more girls out here, softball players. It would have been way better. Honestly.
Yeah, so absolutely. So tell me about this offseason, what you're working on, what you're looking forward to next year, what you thought about last year, just, with the Rays, they're getting a new stadium, not the new stadium, but we got a new roof now. You're getting the stadium back. What can we look forward for you to next year?
Hey, man, it's definitely up in the air still. I didn't have the best year, of course, last year. Got hurt at the end a little bit. And then hopefully this offseason is just going back into the grind, still speed with it, still working on my mechanics, all that type of stuff, working on the glove here and there. And then once after that happens, go back to spring training, get to big league camp, and then just smooth right into it.
Absolutely, man. Keep them vibes high. This is Xavier Isaac, man. 11 homers, dog. You beat my pick to click, man. I messed up. You beat my pick to click right now.
Pick me next time.
Yes, I got you. He's in the lead right now, man. We're going to see if he stay there. Back to you guys.
Yep. Gotcha. Home runs. He put on a show. You set the story for what he was going to do, and he absolutely went out there and crushed it. I mean, coming back from brain surgery just a few months ago, and now coming out here and being the guy at the Derby so far. Awesome story. We'll have to see what happens next in round 2 for him.
Yeah, and you know, I'm sure coming off brain surgery, he has the jitters. It's not all fun and games for him. I think he wants to put on a show. He wants to show out and shows that he still got it. That was a lot to go through, but that swing, that's the work.
11 homers against this win. I mean, listen, you're going to just have to power through it. And a lot of these guys have powered through it. It died down for a second. But it picked back up. Didn't matter for Isaac. I don't know, maybe that was what went on during his at-bat. He was like, let me wait until this dies down a bit. Let me try find a way to filibuster. Whatever he did, it worked. He's your leader.
I respect the competitive juices. It's a game within the game.
I would do the same thing. I would do absolutely the same thing. So our second is Gabe Smith up now. Waiting on the number from Liam Holland to see what he put up.
Liam hit 2 home runs, so he doubled up his career number. He set a career high. Liam, making progress.
Hey, if I'm just a person on the street and I don't do this professionally and I hit 2 home runs out here, that's something to celebrate.
Oh, for sure. I'm not even making fun of him. I don't think I can make contact with the ball out there.
This is why we talk about it. We don't actually have to do it, and that's okay. So up next, we're going to stick with the baseball portion of the bracket right now. Up next should be Jake Gatewood, New York Yankees prospect. Coming up next, other than having to battle the win so far, other than having to battle the crowd, what do you think about this display that we've put on so far? We're halfway through. We should be halfway through the first round. The 13 hitters down so far. We've got 26. What do you think about what we've seen so far?
Well, it's just great to see guys come out here and lock in. Like we said, it is a fun vibes-based event, but they're taking it deadly serious. Xavier Isaac is taking it very serious. So is Ryan Reckley. So it's great to see. It's great to see how competitive they are. These guys are competitors. If you play Scrabble with them, they're gonna try to get you for 100 points. Like they're not playing up there. So it's great to see them lock in, focus in,
and Gatewood's a veteran. He's had 131 homers so far in his minor league career. So this is somebody that is accustomed to this kind of thing. No stranger to doing this. So we're going to look to see what his power numbers are going to be so far. Right now, like you mentioned, Isaac's still the leader in the clubhouse. Let's recap all of the leaders. So Isaac, your leader for baseball. Piancastelli, your leader for softball. And then Liam Holland, your leader for the content creators. A trophy is a trophy. A win is a win.
Take your wins where you get them. Good work, Liam. And this Jake Gatewood, he was in the Yankees organization. He played 10 years in the minors. He's a journeyman, but I tell you what, even a journeyman, he could get a hold of launch a couple out there too.
And that's the thing about this event. So you have everybody from Jana McVy, who was a pro for just a few months, to a journeyman that's been around the minors for quite some time. So everyone wants to be involved in this event, and it shows you how this event has grown also, because if at this point you can still attract guys who've been playing in the minors for years, then you must be doing something right.
And I'm sure it's more than a home run derby as well. It's a networking event. We have guys from the Players Union. We have Dusty Baker out here. We have the Prime Minister of the Bahamas. So you come in for home run derby, you might end up with a major league job. Who knows?
Oh, absolutely. This weekend has become so much more than just the events here, because with the partnership with the Players Alliance, and we
on property walking around on the premises.
With the Players Alliance, we're going to be joined in a minute by Todd Isaacs. Todd is going to be joining us here in the booth as we recap everything that's been going on so far in the Derby. Xavier Isaac, our leader right now with 11, and now joining us in the broadcast booth. Todd Isaacs Jr., the brainchild behind Don't Blink, along with Lucius Fox. Todd, so glad to have you here. I know this is year number 8. It's been really overwhelming at this point. Just tell me how you're getting through this week.
I mean, it's just been amazing. I mean, oftentimes we ask for blessings, and when we get the blessings, we don't know what to do with it. So I just look at it as a glass always half full, and it's a responsibility God gave us. So everything that comes with it is just what comes with it. And, you know, we have the best team that helps us make this happen. You know, we have the best corporate partners in Bahamas and Alive Rev, Cable Bahamas, the whole family. And, you know, what we do out there, it takes a village. So, you know, they help alleviate some of the stress and the pressure of it. And, you know, when we have this going on right now, it makes it all worth it.
And talk about how this partnership with the Players Alliance, how it's caused this event to grow so much in the last few years, because it seems like it's expanding more and more every year. Just tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, no, the Players Alliance, they've been nothing short of amazing. You know, from the year one when they came down, their whole goal was to bring the eyes, bring the names, bring the former players, the former All-Stars, the Hall of Famers to the Bahamas to see our event. You know, because they believed in what our product was, and they believed that it was good for the game. It was good for our culture, the black and brown community, to see it, to see 2 young, innovative minds that are still playing the game, create something with their own hands, and just to keep giving hope to everyone. You know, these guys, some of the best players to ever do that we all looked up to growing up. You know, they come down and tell us how much they appreciate us for doing something like this. So, you know, just to hear those kind words come from guys that we always looked up to means the world to us.
And the weekend is fun. The weekend is about giving back, but it's here about the homers. What have you seen today? I know right now Xavier Isaac in the leader in the clubhouse with 11. Gatewood just put up 10. So what do you think about what we've seen so far?
Yeah, no, the one thing that Lucius and I wanted to do was bring some new prospects, some top prospects. Something that we're extremely proud of is there's about 15 or 16 guys that have participated and won this event that have now made their major league debut shortly after coming to the Bahamas. So both Gatewood and Xavier still yet to make it to the big leagues, but these prospects that we have here that participate for the first time, some of the top prospects in all of baseball. So, you know, the next few years of this event is going to continue to be something exciting. This year we're adding professional women's softball players to it. Just being able to put them on this platform and allow them to share the stage with Major League Baseball players, just to really highlight what they can do at the highest level. You know, coming off the success of Queens of Paradise, Lucius and I thought it was perfect timing. So, you know, we're looking forward to crowning our first Homerun queen today and just growing this thing from here on out.
And they are putting on a show, because I think a lot of people weren't expecting. These softball players have some power when they step right there to the plate. So that addition, that has pretty much shown that you guys are willing to keep this thing moving forward and keep continuing to add pieces to the event.
Of course, and then just having representation, having women participate in the event, it gives our young ladies something to look forward to. You know, with them participating this year, you know, next year I'm expecting to see a ton of little girls there to see them, and you know, it's just special to bring them here and allow them to take place on the stage. Having 2 Bahamians participate, you know, just being able to have our softball community participate, you know, we just had to make that happen.
All right, thank you, Todd, for joining us. We're going to go back plate side to Lewis.
I'm with one of the hitters. No, you ain't no hitter, so go to the side. We have got Sky Aubrey in the women's division.
Can't let him hit it because he trying to tell the business.
All right, man. Lewis Brenton, we back with Jake Gatewood, man. 10 homers. 10 of them things. Should have been about 12, 14 because he was hitting over second fence. We've been giving people home runs for the first fence. But my man, your swing looks good. Former friend of mine from the Brewers organization, now with the Yankees, man. First of all, this is your first time out here for this event. Don't blink. Players Alliance, Nassau, Bahamas. This is beautiful. You're in paradise right now. Tell me how this week has been for you, man.
Man, it's been awesome just connecting with all the guys that we played with before. I mean, you know, baseball's a brotherhood and it's a small world, man. So good to be out here with these guys. We got some clear water. We got some good food and we're just enjoying it, man.
Absolutely. We got vibes on vibes, man.
Yes, sir.
First, I want to ask ask you about, I've been asking everybody about the softball integration, man.
Yeah.
Having these girls out here, everybody, we have embraced them from the first kids camp day.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Players Alliance bringing these softball girls down here, having them hitting this derby, and just having them be a part of what we have building in the Players Alliance?
Yeah, it's been awesome, dude. Their sport is growing like crazy.
Yeah.
And so to have them out here, get them out, continue to expose their sport and stuff, it's been awesome. And I mean, they're hitting bombs too.
I know, I'm about to say, one of them is second place right now.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, man, but I want to ask you about, again, you got the off season right now.
Yeah.
What are you working on? What are you looking forward to for next season? Like I said, swing looks great. So keep, whatever you're doing at home, keep doing that. But what are you looking for next year? What are some goals you want for next year?
I mean, man, the goal is always the big leagues, right?
Yeah.
For all of us.
Yeah.
And so the main thing is, we all have the talent. It's just putting it out there consistently. So I've just been working on shortening things up, being consistent, being able to do that in the game a lot more often.
Absolutely, man. Well, I want you to look at the camera and tell that kid that's watching this right now what they need to do to be where we are, ultimately be in the big leagues, because that's every little kid's dream. But like, what they need to do to push forward and keep pushing through adversity. You've been through a lot of adversity in your career. I have too. What do they need to do to keep going and have that good mindset?
Yeah, man, you got to stay focused on the process. If you get too caught up in the results and stuff, you're going to end up cutting your process short, and you're not going to become the best player you could be. So many ups and downs. Chase the process of being the best player that you could be on your own, and let the chips fall where they may, man. Go out there, have fun, be a kid for as long as you can out there on the field, and just enjoy it, man, and keep working hard.
Absolutely, man. Jake Gatewood, 10 homers. Come on. We'll see if he wins this thing, man. Back to you guys.
That's cool.
Good job. Yeah, you guys.
Appreciate it.
Please can throw her around. I think this may be the first hitter in the Derby to actually have batting practice thrown to her by her dad.
I was going to say, we talked about being in sync with your BB pitcher, and how could she be more in sync?
You cannot possibly be more in sync than with the person that's been doing this with you probably since you first picked up a bat, right?
And while you were talking to Todd, I watched Guy take swings, and we talked about a scouting report of being big and strong, and I tell you what, she lived up to that. She hit 7 home runs. Very impressive display by the freshman.
So 7 homers for her. That will put her in 3rd place in the women's division on the softball side of the bracket. So things looking up for her in terms of her going to the 2nd round. We're going to keep things moving along right now.
Be sure to check out the Savannah Bananas.
And this is someone who you were looking forward to the most.
Well, you heard a guy from the Savannah Bananas. I don't know if you're familiar with the Savannah Bananas, but they're basically the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. They do a lot of fun stuff. They sold a Clemson Stadium last season, so they're very impressive. And so I was wondering what I was going to see when he came up. And he had a strong round last year, and then he left to catch a flight.
But let's always remember that although the Savannah Bananas right now, it's all about fun and games, these are still high-level baseball players. The majority of them come from Division I baseball. So these are guys that were either in the minors, probably one step away from the majors, but still playing at a very high level.
And Oberst himself, he was a great player at West Georgia. That's a Division II team. I dunked on a couple of guys from there back in the day.
Congratulations.
But he was very impressive. But yeah, he found his way to Savannah Bananas. And he's a big, strong guy. He can knock a couple out too.
So if he doesn't have to catch a flight this year, let's see if he advances to the 2nd round, perhaps some unfinished business. Perhaps he could have been the one to take, because he was the leader when he had to leave after that 1st round.
I thought for sure he's going to win. I was surprised when he left.
He was the leader, but hey, we got to catch the flight. Let's go plate side to Lewis.
Baby, mama, she was in the street, so guess who raised me? You know, you're right, couldn't get it from my mama, so I got it off the block. Been working my whole life, but I ain't never punched a clock. 9 years old, I seen her, yeah, shot. Damn. Quick to run their mouth when they get jammed. Tell it on his own fam. The same that you break your neck for. Be the same that cost you out and wet you up. Supposed to be chasing money, but you chasing what you doing. Real bosses don't talk, we just sit back and listen. Stack that paper up and then make boss moves. You like to argue so.
We're back with my man Liam. My man Liam, man. Last year you were a little nervous.
Yeah.
No homers. Wind was blowing in again. But this year I think you had 2. We're going to call it 2.
Yeah.
2, 3. We're going to call it 3. My man, we were talking about some hitting tips now with the Bat Boys, man. You guys have blown up. And I commend you and all the work that you guys do, man. You guys are carrying the game everywhere, literally all over the world.
Thank you, bro.
I congratulate you on that. But again, you're out here again, man. Players Alliance, don't blink. Just tell me what you think about this event and how you've seen it grow over the years.
It's so much fun, and it literally gets better every single year. Like I can't even put it into words. Everyone's so welcoming. It's such an amazing community, and it's just lit. Like, yeah, I didn't have my best round last year or this year, but like, how can you be mad? I'm so blessed to be here. It's an awesome time.
How can you be mad? He's got all this jewelry on, bro. He can't be mad.
Yeah.
Tell me what you guys got coming up. Anything you can share with the Bat Boys. You guys coming up. Like I said, you guys are killing it. Any new, kind of avenues you guys are trying to go down? Any brand ambassadorships you guys can leak out right now? Anything you guys going?
So I'll tell the people, stay tuned for the workout videos all of January. We're going to DR at some point in January for Winter League, and then the World Baseball Classic. We're already cooking on the plan for that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
And first of all, he speaks fluent Spanish. I think, ya tu sabe. He's a Dominican resident. He's a Bahamian resident and a U.S. resident. Like, this guy's all over the world, like I said. But I want to talk to everybody about integrating the softball players this year.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? They've been vibing with all of us. We've embraced them. Players Alliance brought these girls out here, and they put on a show as well and been having so much fun. Tell me about what you think about the integration of softball and bringing them out here and showing them love as well.
It's so cool. I mean, we have super talented athletes in softball also. And I remember Jazz's grandma played softball.
Yep.
That's what got him into baseball. So shout out to Bahamian softball and shout out to softball in general. Absolute dogs.
Absolutely. Liam, man, thank you so much, man. We're going to get him back out here.
Bro.
He's going to win this 1 year. 1 year he's going to win it. Mark my words. It might be next year. I don't know. Back to you guys, man.
Trust the process.
Right now.
All right, thank you, Lewis. Back now at the plate, we have Xavier Isaac.
As Danny Bananas had 7 in his round.
Rain Espinosa of the Announced Smoke in the women's division.
So another minor league veteran, last played with the Seattle Mariners organization, has had his time through the minors. Another veteran joining us. So again, not just the young guys eager to get out there. You got the veterans wanting to be a part of this weekend too.
And interestingly enough, he spent his last season, well, I know the seasons go, but he played with the Generales de Durango in Mexico.
That's a good name.
And now he's playing with Aldo Doneros de Gosave.
I appreciate you really trying your best to roll your R's, really trying your best to put the Hispanic flair on everything.
These guys are bringing it today, and so am I.
Very impressive.
But he played in Mexico a couple seasons, and he's a big, strong guy.
Hey, baseball is played everywhere. The game is growing now so global, and it's funny that Liam mentioned the World Baseball Classic. We had a few guys that we see in this event played for Team Great Britain in the World Baseball Classic, but it's really become more of a global game now. If you don't get it, the MLB is not the only way to get there, and the next Bahamian hitter up is kind of the personification of that, because Deshawn Nolles had 7 years in the Los Angeles Angels organization and now plays in the American Association of Professional Baseball, but never stops playing because in what is supposed to be his offseason now, playing in the Winter League in Puerto Rico.
Baseball never stops, my guy.
It never stops. And on top of that, came home for this event a few days early to play for Team Bahamas in the Caribbean Cup. So Deshawn Nolles literally always going.
And we talk about Sky Aubrey and having someone close to her, her batting practice. Well, you know what's close to you? You know who's close to you than your dad?
Your twin brother.
Someone you share the womb with.
So Deshawn right now and Deshawn Nolles, another former minor leaguer, tossing to him on the derby.
And there's a 20 ESP. They're going to get that worked out. Get him some pitches he likes so he can crank him out.
And Deshawn has been a consistent derby participant every single edition. No matter what he's doing, where he's in the world doing it, Deshawn finds time to get back here and participate in the derby to be a part of this lineup.
And I tell you what, we talked about how Albert is giving back to the game. I think those two twins, when they start playing, they will never stop being around the game, coaching and giving back to the game. So it's going to be great to see.
And just listening to Deshawn be around a lot of the younger guys, he's really one of those vets that imparts those words of wisdom, talking about, hey, how hard you have to continue to work, how much it means to actually be a locker room presence, because that's a huge part of actually being in the business. So I've heard firsthand him actually being someone that tells them to handle your business on the field, but it also extends beyond that.
And the game keeps giving back. We have these guys that went to the majors, that went to the pros, and now they can impart some wisdom on guys like your son and hopefully help them push through. Speaking of guys who went to the majors, we got Luke, we got Jazz Chisholm, he's down there, as well as Sebastian Walcott, top prospect in the Rangers organization.
So the biggest names in Bahamian baseball in the house, and they should be. We're hosting the party, so the big names got to show up. Right now, Deshawn Nolles showing up, looking to get to the second round. It's getting tight right now. We're nearing the end of the first round, so people are watching that leaderboard. What do I have to do? What's the numbers that I have to put up? Deshawn, another switch hitter, deciding to go lefty.
Come on, Deshawn knocking the snot out the ball.
That's another one that he got out. Interesting to see what his numbers are going to look like. He's been very selective with his swing so far, not just going up there and hacking away at it. Gets a hold of that one.
Oh yeah, he said that one far. Not far enough.
That was one of those where the wind really pulled that one back.
I saw a couple of those just now when you were talking to Todd. There's a couple of Danny Bananas hit that should have left the park, but they're battling the wind. But like you said, everybody's they're all in the same condition.
To go play side to left.
We're on the beach. It's to be expected. Tell me about today, man. The elements. Tell me how you felt up there. You're a little, more prepared this year.
Yeah, more prepared. Knew what to expect. The wind is obviously a factor. I came out hot. First pitch homer, and then I beat 4 right into the ground. But we ended with 7. I got in a rhythm. If I move on, I think we're in a good spot.
I think you're in a good spot too.
We cracked through to the second round. I think I'm going to make some noise.
You got a chance. I think you will too, man. I want to talk about Savannah Bananas because, I mean, everybody in the world knows about you guys. You guys are selling out arenas, selling out stadiums. How fun is it? You guys look like you're having a blast. But just like take us behind the scenes. How fun is it and how much of a family is the Savannah Bananas?
Yeah, obviously playing in front of sold out stadiums is great, and the baseball, banana ball aspect is great, but there's nothing better than being in the locker room and cutting up with the guys, so the fact that I get to keep doing that makes it all worth it.
Absolutely, man. This is your second year out here.
Second year out here.
Nassau, Bahamas, beautiful atmosphere. Vibes are high. What can you tell me about this event? Obviously, you saw last year. Is this year better? Last year better? What do you like about it? Just tell me about just the vibes of this event.
Yeah, so in high school I saw this and always wanted to come out, and then I got to come out last year. Had to leave early for a wedding after the first round, but
remember that.
As soon as Todd invited me back out, it was a no-brainer.
Absolutely, man. We'll see you back here next year. He's going to win too. This is another guy that's going to win one of these here. Unexpected pick to click right here. Danny Dimes, man.
Today's the day.
Today's the day. He ain't got to leave early this time, man.
Let's go.
Thanks again, man. Back to you guys. All right.
Good.
Yeah.
Plate side, we have silent Rain Espinosa of the Atlanta Smoke. So back to the women's softball division. So right now, let's recap our numbers for the women. We have Erica Piancastelli with 9, your leader. Followed 8 home runs. Charize Palasios, Sky Aubrey with 7, and Tila Stevens with 3.
I don't tell you you what, man, the Pac-12 may not exist functionally as a conference anymore, but it's well represented in the softball division. Rain Espinosa, standout at University of Washington, and she was all Pac-12 as well. And she won a championship in the Women's Fast Pitch League with the Atlanta Smoke. And she wants all the smoke today, I'll tell you that much.
I knew the minute you saw she played with the Atlanta Smoke that was coming, but no, it fit. When she was here with the Smoke and they played in Queens of Paradise, she really became one of those fan favorites because she seemed to get on base just about every time. Her OPS had to be sky high. So we already know she can get the base hits. Nearly every time she was up at bat, she was finding her way on base. Now we're going to see if she has the power to be able to hit some home runs out of here and to hit home runs against the wind too.
They're trying to get the pitching sorted out there so she can get a couple outs.
One thing about our women, one thing about the softball players, they are not just going to be content with anyone just throwing BP any kind of way. They are very particular with how this goes because this is big for them. Their first time in the competition, you got to make a good first impression, right? And they are pros. So when you're a pro and you compete at anything, you do it only to win.
You know what else too? You saw the display Erica Piancastelli put on. You saw what Sky Aubrey did. I want my pitches just right too. I don't want to just go easy against that. I want to get it right.
And it's so much tougher for the women because their bracket is smaller, so a smaller number. It's only 4 of them advancing through to the second round, and you already know I got a 9, I got an 8, and I got a 7 up on the board. So you coming into this, she knows she's got to put up 7, and behind her, her teammate Morgan Howe is also left a hit. So Espinosa right now knows she needs to have a really good round if she's trying to advance here in this competition.
I was excited to see what the women's softball division would do coming in, but it's pretty exciting. It's living up to whatever we expected.
The games are great. We know Bahamians love softball. The softball culture here is very deep-rooted for decades. And to see women's professional softball, it just added a completely different element. Let's take it plate side now to Lewis and see who he has up next.
Rain Espinosa at the plate right now in the women's division.
On my new, like I got a
Lewis Prince with Sky Aubrey. He has 7.
Justin Wiley up next.
I had to get you for this interview. I've been looking for you for a minute.
I'm tired in the mud.
But first of all, this is first time Players Line Don't Blink integrating softball. First of all, tell me what you feel about that. With now softball integrating with baseball, interacting with the baseball players this whole week. Tell me about what you think about that and what you're taking away from it this week.
Yeah, I definitely think it's a great opportunity. Definitely blessed to even be out here. I think it's an amazing thing that they're starting to involve softball with it. So it's been a great weekend so far. You know, everyone's so kind and welcoming, especially being the youngest one out here. They definitely feel like a little bit like family. So it's been very great and definitely feel blessed.
I'm about to say, it's been vibes so far.
Yes,
it's been
definitely.
vibes. It's been vibes, but tell me about being up there. I told every softball player that I've brought up here so far said they were a little nervous. First going up there, you know, you big atmosphere, you hit balls in the water, some of you not used to. Tell me what you thought first going up to and hitting that softball for the first time, hitting into the water for the first time. I'm sure you've never done that,
yeah,
but tell me how you felt doing that.
Yeah, definitely. Before going up, I was definitely a little nervous because it's the first time hitting on the beach. And you know, with the wind, it's a little hard. You have to adjust. But with my dad pitching to me, he was very, you know, he made it easy for me, especially because he's a coach. So he was able to adjust and help me, you know, put up 7.
Yeah.
So it was definitely great. You know, the music helped me a lot. I was definitely singing the songs they were playing. So, you know, just staying loose and, you know, hitting the ball was pretty fun.
He didn't say you weren't going to eat if you didn't win tonight. He didn't tell you, hey, you can't come home if you don't win.
No, but I'm sure that was in the back of his mind.
I'm sure he wants his daughter to win, of course. So I got to talk about the kids camp. Obviously, we had a lot more girls this year than we had in years past. I want you to talk to that little girl that's out there looking at you, looking at all you softball players, you know, around all of us, and, you know, tell them, you know, how they can make it, what they need to do to overcome adversity, how you overcome adversity. Talk to that little girl in that camera that's watching you right now. What she needs to do to get to where you are today.
I'll keep it simple. All you need to do is work hard, trust God, and be you. That's what's helped me. That's what my family has taught me, and that's why I'm able to, become an athlete. So if you work hard, put your best foot forward, and trust the man above, you'll be able to do whatever you would like to do.
Y'all better listen to her. Y'all better listen to her. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good luck. I hope you make it to the next round.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Lewis. Sky Aubrey right there. I know you were eager to see her round. She put up a 7, so it's looking good for her, possibly getting into the second round. But now up at the plate, we have Justin Wiley. He's someone that plays for one of those independent indie league teams that has an amazing name. I know you were pleased to see it.
I was. I'm back to style of Rain Espinosa. You were wondering if she was going to put up, and she tied Sky Aubrey, so now she's tied for 3rd in the women's softball division. Things are heating up. But we talked about, oh wow, his name is Justin Players Wiley. It was destiny that he ended up being a ball player.
The Gastonia Honey Hunters. Amazing name on its own. But this women's division, I'm glad that Lewis was able to grab Sky and have a conversation with her because this softball bracket is going to come down to the wire. And the way things are shaping up on both sides, I think we're going to have a couple swing-offs.
For sure, and you can't help but feel good for Sky as a local hero. She's going up against all-time greats in college softball against pros, and she belongs. That is amazing to see.
I think that's something very important that I think people may not realize as well. Like the women's pro players that are down here, these are literally all-time great softball players. These are players that have been conference selections for all 4 years, and that's something that's pretty much unheard of in just about any sport. When you know someone's doing that, you can tell that these are the greatest at their sport, and these are people that are down here, and that's who she's competing against heading into freshman season. So that tells you a lot.
Exactly. She hasn't seen a pitch at the college level, at the D2 level, and she's already been in the Homerun Derby against pros. And Justin Wiley, you talked about Great Britain baseball. Justin Wiley, these guys teammates on Great Britain, so he's out there. He played for University of Arizona, and now he's in the Derby.
So Justin Wiley right now, we're creeping ever so close to the end of this first round. He's our 21st hitter. After him, we're going Justin Henry Malloy, Detroit Tigers organization. Then we go to Morgan Howe. She will be the final hitter in the softball division. And then we have our last 3 champions. The last 3 hitters in the first round will be all Bahamians. You've got Bryce Dean of the Miami Marlins organization, BJ Murray with the Cubs, and Chavez Young currently in indie ball with the Lake Country Doghounds. So Justin Wiley's set is done. You'll wait to see his score up on the scoreboard. And up next, Justin Henry Malloy.
And Justin Henry Malloy, right fielder, bats right. Another Vanderbilt guy, went to Vanderbilt but left to go to Georgia Tech. And he probably is going to put a charge into some. He hit 322 with a 955 slugging percentage in AAA, which is it's the highest level of minor leagues. If he comes out of this winning, I wouldn't be shocked.
But he's gonna need the win to cooperate with him as things are starting to get tight now. You see, this reminds me so much of the All-Star game in basketball, where at the beginning everyone's just loose, everyone's just having fun. But as you get more competitive, as things get tighter, people start to shift their mindset. So now you don't see people just coming up and taking hacks. Now they're being more selective with those 50 swings, and already he's losing the sunglasses because now you know this is serious business. I ain't just out just swinging. I got to take these off right now.
And you know what's the great thing about this tournament? We had Sky Aubrey, we have some Indie League players, D2 Indie League players, and then we have the guy who played games for the Detroit Tigers this past season, and they're going right after each other. We got everything.
You got it all at every level. All at every level here at the Don't Blink Home Run Derby, and that's why this event is so special, because I don't know if there's another event like this where you can get people at those different levels of the same game all competing against each other in one bracket, and you're all equals pretty much. It doesn't matter if I've been a pro for 2 months, it doesn't matter if I've been a pro for 20 years, we're going to go head to head. So still waiting on that count right now. You've got just 4 more hitters left to go. Right now, Justin Henry Malloy still completing his round. 4 hitters left here in the first round.
And speaking of fun names, Malloy spent last season when he wasn't with the Tigers playing with the AAA Toledo Mud Hens.
Awesome.
I don't know why, but we love him.
If you're playing in AAA, you're pretty much a major leaguer. If you're good enough to play in AAA, this is somebody that, so right now, as you see him, like you said, spent a few games with the Tigers, so this is a major league player, definitely a major league caliber talent if you're getting to the AAA level. So this is the kind of names, the kind of talent that this event continues to draw.
You know how tough AAA is? I went to a AAA game once and saw a closer blow a save. He was throwing 100 miles an hour, but he couldn't locate.
Yeah.
And that's how good AAA is.
Because there's so many players playing at the AAA level, and they're really just major leaguers down on injury assignment, right? There's so many of those guys.
Yeah, it's either that or we know you're a major leaguer. We don't want you on the bench. We want you to get some reps.
Yeah.
It's very high level. It's not for play. This guy played AAA, and he knocked him out. And he played very well in AAA. And now we get to see a real live Major League Baseball player.
All right, so Justin Henry Malloy completing his round here. That 11 put up by Xavier Isaac is still your leader on the board. So he's all but guaranteed a spot in the first round. It's going to come down right now. We'll see how things play out between our last 3 hitters. But that number 6, shared by Toby Simmons and Tai Pete, that could be huge. That could be crucial.
And we are not an impartial operation here. We're rooting for our Bahamian guys. But Xavier Isaac coming off brain surgery to put on a strong performance is a great story. That's like a Disney movie. You can't make that up.
It's a great story. It's a story that you can't root against. So you want to see. I'm sorry, Justin Henry Malloy had everyone watching that last one, because that is how you end the round. Whether you think it's gone or not, if you want to draw attention, that's how you be a showman.
You know what he said just now? He said, you know what? I'm a Major League Baseball player.
Looks like he's trying to make sure they count that one.
Not will be, I am. And he hit that out of a Major League park.
So 9 for Justin Henry Malloy. That should be enough to get him into the second round. That'll put him in a position tied for 3rd right now with Ryan Reckley. So we got another softball player coming up, the teammate of Silent Rain Espinosa, Morgan Howe of the Atlanta Smoke. And when she was here, she had pretty much a home run derby in 1 inning against the Orlando Monarchs. She hit 2 homers in the same inning, led off with a homer. They just had an incredible inning where they put up run after run, came back around to her in the lineup, and she hit another homer. So definitely, I've seen it in real time. Morgan Howe has home run power. Let's see if she can put that on display here in the Derby against the Elements.
I don't want people to appreciate how good these softball players are. Morgan Howe, another RIP to the Pac-12, but she played in the Pac-12 as well. We miss you. She was first team all Pac-12 in 2019. She had 27 home runs in college, 12 of last year at Arizona State. And if she takes the lead, don't be shocked there. These women can hit.
The final hitter in the women's softball bracket. So this is a huge round. Someone's waiting on pins and needles. Right now, your leader with 9. Erica Piancastelli with 9. Charize Palasios with 8. Sky Aubrey with 7. And Silent Rain Espinosa also with 7.
And there's Morgan Howe trying to get some things sorted out, see if she can jump them.
7 is her number to beat. If she puts up 8, she's in. If she goes to 7, we will go to a swing-off to determine who that 4th hitter is for the women's softball bracket. There she gets going. Morgan Howe, the Atlanta Smoke. not her first time in the Bahamas, but her first time playing in these elements. This is completely different than playing in the Andre Rogers Stadium.
But she's first team all Pac-12. I think she has what it takes.
Let's head it now, plate side down to Lewis.
All right, Lou Brents, back with Just Wiley, man. Got 4. It's okay. Wind's blowing in. It's okay. Forget about that. We're going to talk about this weekend, man. This week has been amazing. Don't Blink, Players Alliance, what you guys have put together and what you guys have presented us and bringing the softball players out here and integrating with Don't Blink and bringing us out to this beautiful island of the Bahamas, man. What do you think about this event? Obviously, it keeps getting better and better every year, man. Just tell me about this week and kind of your takeaways from this week.
Yeah, you know, it's awesome for TPA and Don't Blink to be able to collab and get so many people together for such a great cause. And not only are we having a home run derby, but we had our kids clinic, we had our golf tournament, we had our stakeholders meeting, and all of that is really just setting up for what we have for the culture later on in 2026 and beyond.
Yeah. So we're gonna get to the home run derby.
Yeah.
A little nervous? A little nervous or not?
Not a little nervous.
Okay.
Just, I'm not in mid-season shape right now.
Okay.
It's the off-season.
He's making excuses. He's making excuses right now.
Hey, no home runs in December count like they do in June.
Exactly, bro. This man has hit 30 before. I'm just saying. So we're gonna talk about the derby, man. But I also want to talk about integrating the softball players this year, man. How great has that been? The vibes have been amazing with them and the baseball players, the young guys, the veterans. Like, we have embraced them so much, and every girl that I brought up here so far has said it's been amazing. They felt, an overwhelming amount of support and love from all the baseball guys. Tell me what came about, why TPA wanted to choose this time why now for the softball players to come here and be with us for Don't Blink?
You know, inclusion, man. Inclusion is so big, and having our sisters over on softball be able to come and collab with us with such a great event is amazing. I know the Atlanta professional softball team came here for their Queens in Paradise during their season in the summer, so it only made sense to do it, have them come during Don't Blink Week in 2025. So just we'll continue that momentum going forward.
Absolutely. Talk about momentum, man. I want to talk about momentum going into next year, man. I know you still grinding, dog. What are we working on? What's a goal of yours for 2026? Looking ahead, what does Mr. Wiley want to accomplish next year?
You know, I'm going to give it to the Lord, man. He knows he's going to put me exactly where I need to be. I'm just going to continue to work, wait, train faithfully, and, give him all the praise.
Absolutely, man. Hey, you're going to see him in my spot in a couple years. I'm just saying. He's going to be interviewing me, man. We're going to see him on TV real soon. Mr. Just Wiley, man. Appreciate you, dog. Back to you guys.
Lewis, so some drama developing in the women's bracket. Morgan Howe hits 8 and she gets in. So Piancastelli, the leader with 9. Howe and Palasios tied at 8. And you have Espinosa and Aubrey with a tie at 7 for that final spot. So we'll see what the decision is, but it seems like we're headed to a 3-pitch swing-off to determine the 4th spot in the 2nd round.
This softball division is hyper-competitive in just its first year. So this is what we wanted coming in there to see what was going to happen, and we got a heated competition between them. I tell you what, Morgan Howe put a charge into some balls in there. You see why she was first team on Pac-12, because she has a strong swing. We got a 2024 champ coming up right now, though.
So now our last 3 hitters in the first round, we have all of the former champs now. Up first is going to be Bryce Dean. Following him, we've got BJ Murray, and then bringing an end to the round, the defending champ Chavez Young. So Bryce Dean was the youngest player to ever win the Derby. I think just 18 when he won, or maybe he just turned 19 that year, but whatever his age was, the youngest player to win, the only teenager to ever win the Derby.
I interviewed him when he won. He didn't have any hair in his face. And there he is at age 20, coming off the season. What was he in the Florida Complex League?
So Bryce Dean right now, still early in his career, spent his time in the DSL and then spent some games in the FCL, the Florida Complex League. We know the power hitting is there. So he's the kind of player that's tailor-built for these kind of competitions. And that's why he was able to win at such a young age, because if all Bryce has to do is have BP, he's going to put on a show just about every time.
Beautiful swing there. When he first won, you could tell even though he looked like a kid in the face, he had a big, strong body, and he's growing into it. You see that swing just now? Put a real charge into that.
He makes that Andre Rogers Stadium look so small sometimes, man. So Bryce Dean right now taking very measured swings because it's going to be difficult to get into this second round.
Now what does he have to show to make it to the next level, to get him out of the complex and make it to the A's? What do you think he has to work on?
And you know all the former champs always with something to prove every single time because you want a chance to defend this title or you want a chance to get it back in Bryce's his situation. That one is deep. A deep drive over the boundary. Bryce right now talking to his catcher, and we're going to head plate side to Lewis.
It's a tradition.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, hell.
We're back with Miss Silent Rain Espinosa, the Atlanta Smoke. She has 7 homers. It's her first time out here. We're going to talk about the Derby, but I want to talk about your experience so far. This is the first time we're integrating softball with TPA and Don't Blink. Just give me your thoughts on what this week has been like for you guys.
No, it's been so awesome just to see what you guys are doing for the guys, and now we're getting to be brought in and just experience it, and I've learned so much at the meetings yesterday and just getting to meet people and network and connect. It's just been awesome.
Right? I mean, I can feel the vibes. I felt the vibes all week. It's been great. So now we're going to talk about the Derby where you were a little nervous. All the girls came up and said at first they were a little nervous stepping up there, hitting in front of all these people, hitting in front, hitting into the water. Tell me about the Derby. What you think about that?
It was so fun. Just being able to hit balls like into the ocean, it was a great experience.
Right? It's just a great experience.
It's the best thing you could ask for.
Literally, for real. Now I'm going to talk about a little about what TPA is doing. Again, integrating softball with the kids camp. A lot more girls we saw this year. Obviously, they heard you guys were going to come down. What did you think? Was there a girl that you connected with? Couple girls that you connected with? What kind of questions were you getting asked?
Yeah.
Just talk about a little bit, like giving back for the kids' perspective.
We came out here this past summer and played a 3-game series and did a camp as well. And I had girls coming up to me this time at the camp and were like, we heard you were coming back. Like, we're so excited. So just being able to have that relationship with them and, be able to talk and be like, how have you been the past couple months? It was just, it's awesome. And then to be on the field with them and give them pointers, and they're so naturally athletic that anything you tell them, and they're very receptive and coachable, so they're just awesome.
Oh, they want to be like you guys so bad. But you're coming back next year, right? I can lock you in?
Yes.
I've been locking everybody in. I've been recruiting.
Yes.
So she'll be back next year. Silent Rain, Atlanta Smoke. She has 7. We'll see if she moves on. But thanks for coming out. Back to you guys.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. And who was the last girl that was Morgan? Is that her name?
Morgan.
Okay. I'm going to grab her. I'm going to grab one more the softball girls.
Yeah, because you know the 509 contract. You know 509, they ain't got no coordination.
Past this now, he is a big, strong fellow, bigger than I remember. And this is another guy, not as tall, but also not in that template, a power hitter.
Yeah, definitely completely different build, completely different recruiting profile for Bryce Dean, and now for BJ Murray, who won back in 2024. I said it already at the top of the broadcast. This is my pick. I think he's coming back for the title, so we need the win to cooperate with us here. I think he's coming back for the title, a power hitter. This is someone who we expect him to be at the major league level sooner rather than later.
And so far, all the switch hitters have hit lefty. It's another switch hitter. He's hitting from the right side of the plate.
And he's had some moments like that this season where he's hit homers from both sides, but had people wondering which side is the stronger side for him, because he's really been just as effective on both sides for a lot of the season.
And he had a very patriotic batted .242 with 20 home runs in AA last year. He got up to AAA, had some issues with it. He went back down to AA, found his stride, and there he is.
Has had time in AA with the Knoxville Smokies. Hit 20 homers last season. 20 homers, 20 stolen bases. Hit .242, also like Jazz hit .242.
Like I said, very patriotic batting average right there.
You would think that he didn't fit the profile, but 20 stolen bases, I don't know.
Does he qualify for being deceptively fast?
Right now, he's just trying to get to the second round.
And he is locked in. He's not trying to waste a pitch either. He knows what's at stake here.
You see him talking to his catcher with delusional confidence. I don't know what sort of advice he's asking him.
What do you think the catcher said?
I'm gonna text him right now and ask him, what advice could you possibly be giving BJ in this moment?
It must have worked. It must have worked because BJ just hit that one out.
All right, well now I'm never gonna hear the end of that. So whatever he said, if Murray hit a home run the very next one, I know he's just gonna take credit for it. So we'll have that conversation after this. And now he's doing it again. I think right now he's got to check how many swings he has left, and this is how you know it's getting very competitive, because I need to know how much I got left.
And you know what else too? I think he didn't have the best round last year after coming off a win, so I think he wants to really show out in this one. But he has a lot going up against Xavier Isaac. I know that much.
57 homers in his minor league career, but last season was the season that had you looking at the majors because he set career highs pretty much across the board. So BJ Murray obviously trending in the right direction. We just need the Cubs to make the right decision.
And the thing about the Cubs is he had a teammate, Pete Crow Armstrong, who played with them a couple years ago, played in the All-Star game this year, so it's right there for him. He has to feel like it's right there. He's on the brink of joining the north side, making an impact.
All right, so we'll wait on BJ's number to see what he got done in the first round. And now bringing an end to round one, we have the defending champ, Chavez Young, waiting on him to come back up to the plate. Another player in indie baseball, currently with the Lake Country Doghouse, teammates actually with Dante Stewart. So we wait for him to come up, but BJ's round, very impressive, but also so tough to judge so many of these players based on the elements right here, because it's tough, man. We had some really good hitters only hit 3 or 4.
Yeah, they're fighting the elements, but they're still managing to get it done. And these three are the most get it done guys in the tournament. If you think about it, they've been here before, they've won, and so they're going to try to come back and do it again. And talk about Chavez Young, man, because I've seen him play so much. I've seen so many sound bites. The guy's a gamer and he's very quotable. Talk about that guy.
It's a reason they call him Hollywood, right? Chavez Young is somebody who he captivates attention wherever he goes. When he played for Team Great Britain, and there were 9 Bahamians around that in terms of players and the coaching staff, but Chavez Young was one of the ones that really became a fan favorite to people that had never seen that team play before.
And there he is trying to repeat his champ. Won in 2024, is going to try to win again.
And now he's got Albert Cartwright back up again, getting ready to go. And looks like he's getting started right away. This is the defending champ. He knows the number that he has to put up to get into the second round.
He is a farmer.
No word on BJ Murray's number yet, but Chavez Young just getting into it. Gets under that one. I think he's signaling that maybe 2.
Maybe. And a gust of wind blew in just now, but it doesn't matter because he got a hold of that one.
Hey, this is the time. I don't think there's a clock in this. Well, we're going by the sun, but I don't think anything, there's a clock on your round, so take your time. If you need to do some theatrics to wait for the wind to die down a bit, not against it. That's gamesmanship. If you want to step out of the box and try to, you vibing with the junkin' music, just ride with that.
I was going to say, they put on some junkin' music, and Young seems to be feeling it.
I mean, that last one would have been a great base hit up the middle.
It would have been.
That would have been a double.
Single right in the middle. A double.
So an update on the numbers now, and the defending champs have been getting it done because Bryce Dean has now tied Xavier Isaac for the lead, and BJ Murray right behind him. We're going to go plate side and check in with Lewis.
All right, back here with Morgan Howe. She had 8.
I had 8.
You had 8.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can move on with 8. We'll see. We're gonna get to the Derby.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about how fun this weekend has been. You have had so much fun. You've been life at a party. All the girls, I've seen you.
No.
The vibes are high. The rhythm is high. Being down here in Nassau, Bahamas.
Yeah.
First of all, having the Players Alliance and Don't Blink integrate softball this year. Tell me what that means to you girls. I mean, again, you guys have had a great time and being embraced. You guys have fit in just very comfortably. Tell me a little bit about that and how this week's been for you.
I mean, it's just been really nice to be included. Softball to be thought about. We had that series this summer, Queens of Paradise.
Okay.
And even that, I mean, the whole idea of that was bringing softball and what's the word I'm looking for? Like invigorating, exciting softball back into the girls and the females of the Bahamas. And so that was just an honor to be a part of from the get-go. But then to come back and be able to be here again, just super, super awesome. I'm super thankful to be here. It's been really cool too to see how deeply the baseball side of Player Alliance is working.
Right.
Being able to sit in on those conversations and those meetings, it's like, y'all are doing a lot.
Yeah.
But it's so cool, and I'm hopeful that, you know, if softball continues to grow, we have things like this on the backside. So it's been a really cool experience.
Oh, we're bringing y'all back. Don't worry, you just mark it down in your calendar. You're coming back next year.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. But we are gonna see if you move on. Talk to me about the Derby now.
Okay.
The softball aspect.
Yes.
What are you working on? You know, were you trying to go oppo? Were you trying to stay up the middle? What were you trying to do? How was it? A lot of girls said they were a little nervous at the start.
I was nervous. I mean, literally since I woke up this morning, my heart rate I felt like pounding out of my body.
Yeah.
But until it was over, actually, let me rewind.
Yeah.
When I heard that after 9 swings I only had 2 home runs, after that I got angry.
Hey.
Now my heart rate was up because I was angry.
I told you,
and
you gotta watch
them. Locked in on a different level. But working on, I'm just trying to get the barrel out. I'm just trying to get the barrel out, get the ball on it, and if it goes, it goes. Put a good swing on a good pitch, and that's all you can do.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I'm a little psycho, I'm gonna be honest. I'm just really competitive. I like to win. I know this is for fun, but winning is fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Winning is so much fun. I won one year, and that was very, very fun.
Yeah.
But no, so I want to talk about the kids camp. A lot more girls this year, obviously with you guys coming down.
Yeah.
You guys had the series down here with the Atlanta Smoke, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of girls recognized you guys. So they were at the camp. Tell me about the little girls that maybe you interacted with, what you guys talked about. Did they recognize you?
Yeah.
You know, what that meant to you for those girls to, you know, kind of look up to you guys for some tips and some advice to be where you are.
Yeah. First of all, it felt so good for them to recognize and remember us, because we're not in the smoke attire, you know, so very easy to forget. But really cool that they remembered. I mean, we all follow each other on social media, so, you know, we've been keeping up with each other and things like that.
There you go.
But it was just really good to be back, like, physically, and connect with everyone physically. Really nice to hear, like, how they've been doing, the things they've been doing in their life, and then also seeing at the camp how much they've improved just upon the things that we learned, you know, in the summertime. So
there you go.
It's really warmed my heart. I'm a crier. I might cry. But no, it's been really cool. And then a lot of them are out here too watching today, which I think is amazing. Again, the whole point of the summer was to re-excite softball in the Bahamas, and I feel like them just showing up over the summer, and then I'm showing up again to the camp for the Home Run Derby. Amazing, and then being here to support too. I mean, it makes you feel like you're doing
something,
you're doing
right?
what you plan to do.
Absolutely. All right, one more question. Who were you most excited to meet? You know, was it CC? Was it Curtis Granderson? Was there somebody you were most excited to meet coming down here?
I'm gonna be so respectfully honest.
Yeah.
I didn't know who was coming.
Okay.
I didn't know who.
I wasn't sure if they told you guys.
No. I'm sure it was on social media, but I think maybe like it missed my algorithm. But I was honestly most excited to be back with some of the softball girls.
Yeah.
I didn't even know softball side who was coming other than Silent Rain.
Okay.
Only because like we're teammates right now. But Todd told me who he was planning on inviting, but didn't tell me like who was coming. So it was a nice surprise to see people that I played with, people that I haven't seen in a couple years. I was actually really excited to see the softball girls.
Good.
But now I made all these new friends, and I'm so excited to have all these new friends. So.
Awesome. Well, that's Miss Morgan. We'll see if she moves on. We'll see.
I really hope.
We'll see. She's very competitive, as you guys can see. See if she moves on. But thank you so much, and back to you guys.
Aubrey from the Bahamas with 7.
Oh, okay.
And we have Morgan out.
Let's go!
Yeah! Good job. There you go. She moved on.
Yeah.
All right, let me get that back from you.
Past champions came through and they put on a show. We mentioned Bryce Dean hitting 11 to tie for the leader. And then BJ Murray follows behind and he hits 10. Chavez Young kept pace and he hit 10. So it's going to be a very interesting next round.
That's something I observe about Chavez. Like it doesn't look like he gets all of it, but that ball just keeps going and going and going and going.
All right, so we're going to head to a break right now. When we get back, we will show the semifinals here at the Don't Blink Home Run Derby in Paradise.
Semifinals.
Reggae Party returns Saturday, December 20th at the historic Fort Montague. Get ready! Bahamas, it's that time of year. One Blood 28. The holiday edition is here. Original old school reggae party returns Saturday, December 20th at the historic Fort Montague. Get ready for a time. Music by the best of them. Selector Tai, Selector 3D, Tico T, and flying in from New York City, DJ Polish. Tickets available now on OneBloodReggae.com. Powered by Guinness and Johnny Walker. Happy holidays from Concert!
It only takes a second for things to go wrong. Are you prepared? Don't become a statistic. Follow these simple rules. Leave early, obey road signs, wear seatbelts, invest in hands-free devices, and don't drink and drive. I'm Inspector Gerard Cum of the Royal Bahamas Police Force, reminding you that road safety is no accident.
This holiday season, immerse yourself in the magic. Our News proudly presents Christmas in Pompeii, broadcasting live from Pompey Square from December 15th to 19th. Join us for exclusive holiday stories, live interviews, and a look at the season's most festive events. Plus, on December 18th and 19th, experience the vibrant Feel the Rhythm of the Holidays festival with Bahamian music, delicious food, and lively junkanoo. You won't want to miss it on RTV.
It's where history meets justice. These courts decide the future, one case at a time. From e-filing to specialized courts, change is already taking root. But challenges remain. Backlogs, resources, and aging facilities still test the system. On January 14th, we are live for the opening of the legal year. Join us as we take you inside the ongoing modernization of the judiciary and explain what it means for you and for the administration of justice. Only on RTV.
Hey, Bahamas, it's that time of year. One Blood 28. The holiday edition is here. Original old school reggae party returns Saturday, December 20th at the historic Fort Montague. Get ready for a time. Music by the best of them. Selector Tai, Selector 3D, Tico T, and flying in from New York City, DJ Polish. Tickets available now on OneBloodReggae.com. Powered by Guinness and Johnny Walker. Happy holidays from Concert.
Conflict doesn't have to end in chaos. Before it escalates, take a breath. Step back. Choose peace. Listen to understand. Respectful conversations lead to real solutions. I am Sergeant 3599 Johnson of the Royal Bahamas Police Force, urging you, let's talk it out, not fight it out.
For over 2 decades, our loyal viewers have made us the most watched and trusted half hour of television. And now, with more reasons to watch.
Those chaotic scenes from Parliament this morning as the mace dramatically thrown through the windows.
Our News, weeknights at 7:30 with Italia Hall. Just another reason to stay with the team you already trust. When we gather big. When our audience expects more, deserves more, we show up even bigger. And when it's showtime, we deliver the greatest show on earth. Because our TV is everywhere, always there when it counts.
In paradise, I'm Ronaldo Dorset, joined in the booth by Tage Adderley. We are now into the semifinals, and things have really started to heat up. So far, we've seen our first competitor at the plate right now, and it's going to be a tough competition because all of these guys got into this round with double figures.
And it's been highly competitive. We've got guys from the indie leagues, career minor leaguers, major league players, and they're all giving each other hell out there to really put a charge onto the ball. And what's been impressive to me is our defending champs or our past champs coming back and really trying to repeat and get the trophy again.
They lived up to what we expected, so they were the last 3 in that round of 26, and each one of them, I would say they had the most pressure going into that because they know they had to put up big numbers. Each one of them delivered, and now that was Jake Gatewood, the first in the semifinals. Up next is our 2023 champion. Looks like Bryce Dean is going to be next at the plate. He put up 11 in the opening round, tied for the lead with Xavier Isaac. So we mentioned it the whole time while he was hitting. You see what the profile is. This guy's 6'3", built like a house. It's just as strong as 1-2. So strong as a house. Look, pound for pound, I don't know if we've had much hitters in the Derby with the kind of strength that he has. Because to be doing this, like I said, the youngest to ever win this Derby, to be doing this at his age, it only projects to what he can be in the future when he really hits his prime.
Yeah, and he's 20 years old. He won when he was about 18. I think he just turned 18. And he has the poise of a veteran. He has the poise of somebody who's been there before because he has. This is his third home run Derby, and he won one. And he doesn't care about this win. He's getting into this ball. He's put his barrel on his ball. And he's
hitting like someone that expects to win this thing, right?
Yeah, like he knows this up.
But I'll tell you, the body language just looked completely different from the first round to the second round because Gatewood was getting after it on so much of those swings. He started to lose balance, which you didn't see in the first round, right? Everyone was kind of measured, kind of not really going through the motions, but getting accustomed to things. Now it's like, I'm just letting it rip from the first swing.
And Gatewood had 10. He matched his first round total in this one as well. He had 10, and he's kind of a journeyman type, but he's a pro though. He still gets paid just like everybody else, and he's knocking him out.
Tobias Dean.
So this semi-final round now is shaping up to be something we're going to remember for a while. I know last year's finish was so dramatic, Chavez Young getting it done on the last few swings. We may be setting up for something similar to that this year, just based on how the first round went. If they keep pace with that, because they set a pretty quick pace in that first round, hitting 10s and 11s on the board against this wind.
But this one started off strong as well.
So again, for the men, just 4 will advance to the final out of this 8, and 2 will advance on the women's side.
Followed by Charize Palasios.
So after Dean, we're going to shift over from baseball to the softball side, start get things going with the women's portion of it, and Palasios will be the first hitter for the women in this round. Dean gets a bit under that one. We'll see how much swings he has left. 50 in swings again here in this round before we get to the final.
I think the wind might have killed that last one because he got all of that, but a gust of wind blew as soon as it got in the air and knocked it down right at the warning track.
It's happened so many times. It's happened so many times. I think it happened more to Danny Bananas than it did anybody else, because he had about 3 or 4 that just died at the track.
He had such bad luck.
That's the breaks, though. That's the elements. Everyone's gonna be paired with the same thing.
9.
Them's the breaks.
8 for brass.
And Bias has 8.
So Dean puts up 8, trying to advance here in the second round. And now, like we said, we'll switch over to women's softball. So Gatewood matched his 10 from the opening round with his 10 here in this round. Charize Palasios, the first of the softball hitters. So we'll see what she gets done. She has to set the pace. She has to pretty much set the tone for her bracket.
And out of everyone here, she's probably the most prolific home run hitter in her college career. So a lot of pressure on her going first. She was very serious, very intense in the first round, trying to make sure that the pitch was right, trying to make sure she got a pitch.
And we see that happening again. It looks like no pressure. When you see the picture of her waiting at the plate, it doesn't look like anyone that's under any pressure at all. She looks exactly like what the situation is, right? She's on the beach hitting home runs.
She is locked in. And we got the Cook Trophy going by us. Someone's gonna get it.
They're very coveted. Well, I think they got to hand out 2 this year, because you got to hand out 1 to the king and 1 to the queen. I know you get the floating trophy, and then you get a really gaudy chain.
And we have a pitching change for the 4th-time All Pac-12 performer, Charize Palasios.
Oh, big decision. Now we got to wait to see what the result is.
And they're trying to get some things sorted out there. They got the net working. She's ready to get to it. It kind of cooled down up there, so I guess she wants to get some swings while she's still warm.
If you got a pitching change, you better advance, because you know what their first pitch is going to say. So Palasios, the first.
She got a good swing on that one. Didn't make it, but she got a good swing.
Yeah, so the key to this, you got to find that balance, because too much air under it and the wind just takes control of it, and even a good swing is just going to die. And we saw that happen to that one right there. Once you see the eye shift too high, you know what's going to happen to it. It's going to get caught in the wind. So 15 swings here for Palasios, the first
and these pitches
in the softball bracket.
These pitches come a little high. She's telling the pitcher to put it down, let it get in front of it. There we go.
That one looks good.
It's city grip.
I think he said the system.
Even when you think it ain't city grip.
No?
Oh, okay then. I did the ostrich again.
Sky Aubrey is up next in the women's division. Sky Aubrey's up next. She'll be followed by Xavier Isaac and DJ Murray Jr.
I'm low key, but my anxiety. I'm prayed up and I'm waiting on a rivalry. I'm the hype, nah, y'all ain't gotta hype me. I'm that who don't like me. It's going to time, no boss. Pulled out the truck and put the Porsche in. God, they exhausted. Got panic with this dog skin. I'm really from the trenches. Weird shots, I ain't talking about syringes. Yeah, I'm really from the trenches. Pretty sleeps makes me cop syringes. No balls.
Sky Aubrey up next. Sky Aubrey up next.
Wow, 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 wow.
All right, back in the booth, we are joined now by Bahamian baseball royalty, Jazz the Kid Chisholm. I see you enjoying the vibes just like everybody else in the Derby. You've hit this multiple times. Now you're just here enjoying it like the rest of us. What's the day been like for you?
I mean, it's been great, you know, being a part of this competition, this event for the last 8-9 years, you know, it's just been amazing, you know, just seeing the way we build and we just keep building every year, the amount of people that come out and support it. I mean, we love our Bahamian people. We brought softball into it and everything. I mean, I just can't stop enjoying the day and looking around and seeing how much love everybody's giving and how much love the island's giving.
I was talking to Todd earlier. Does it amaze you to see how much this has grown? Because you've been here from year one. Does it amaze you to see how much it's grown to the point where it is now?
Oh yeah, I mean, it amazes you to see how much anything grows from year one to about year 8-9, you know, so for me it's just like, just being here for that and watching it myself makes it even that much better, you know, seeing it with your own eyes every year, the bigger and bigger. You got Hall of Famers here every year coming to support the young guys coming through, and I mean, they love our country, man. They do. They really do.
We know, you know, you have the international players coming in, but this is a showcase for the Bahamian guys, and a part of us always roots for them. But out of what you've seen so far today, do you have anyone that you think is a favorite right now in the competition?
Bryce Dean.
I remember when he won in 23, you were the first one to give him your chain.
Yeah, I gave him this exact chain. That's why I wore this. I wore this today for him for good luck. I think he was gonna win today. He got my vote for the day. So I ain't gonna run away from it. I'm gonna stay with who I actually pitched in the original. So
ain't nobody getting the Luffy chain though.
Nah, you can't have my Luffy chain. You can't have it.
What do you think about this whole weekend? Because it's kind of turned into pretty much a party for black baseball. That's what it's like. The Players Alliance is down here. You got so many people involved in this event. What do you think about it with the whole weekend?
Man, I think it's great. I feel like this event right here is the talk of baseball all year. I got teammates asking me all year round, like, if they could come to this, and you know, I try to remember, but it's so many people that ask me that I just be like, call Todd, call Lucius, because like I'm trying to play baseball right now. We're in the first month of the season, you know what I mean, and they're talking about it, you know what I mean. So it's a lot of fun to just see how much it's grown and how big of a stage it's gotten to, and you know, see how much bigger it's gonna get, you know.
You had the celebrity game, you had the chance to make an appearance right there. We saw you swinging that. Now the question that I had to ask you: any any chance we get you back on this stage anytime soon? I had to. That's the tough
I mean, I kind of retired home run derbies in my career, you know, until they asked me to come in this year. And then I was like, man, I had to do it just to do it one time in the big leagues. And then I thought I was going to be done for the rest of my career. But I mean, I feel like for my Bahamian people, I feel like I would do it one more time, maybe 2 more times in my life.
Talk about that experience at the Derby All-Star Weekend. I know you had Jerron with you, so that moment was about bringing, you know, your pass from home there to the biggest stage. What was that like? Because you were the only person we have to hit in both. Talk about what it's like to be able to do that.
I mean, it's way different than hitting home. You know, hitting home in front of your friends is a little bit more relaxed. We didn't really practice as much for the real Derby, so we tried to do the same thing that we do at home, have fun, just go out there, be loose. And I mean, we did have a lot of fun, you know. We realized that it was an experience that we wanted to have our whole lives. We talked about it from we were kids. If I was ever to be in a home run derby, he would be the one to throw to me from I was a kid. So, I mean, we accomplished that goal, you know, and that was the biggest thing for it, you know.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. So the vibes continue down here. And this year we have the women's softball players hitting, which is also something huge. What do you think about the women and the display that they put on?
Oh, I mean, they've been doing great, man. I really haven't expected what I saw today from the girls, but I mean, it's very impressive. You see how much the wind's blowing out here, and I feel like the wind affects softballs way more than they affect baseballs. So it's pretty impressive to see what they're doing out here, how they're swinging their bats, man. It's impressive to see the Bahamian girls too, you know, knowing we don't have a professional league here, but watching how they go out there and they carry themselves with the game and how much they know about the game.
You have your foundation here doing its thing with their little league. You see what Todd and Lucius is doing with this event. Your generation really seems to be one that's looking to push baseball forward. What do you think about the job that you guys are doing in your own individual lanes, but still pushing baseball forward?
I mean, I feel like we all have the same goal, is to make the future better in the Bahamas and black baseball all around the world, you know, all 3 of us. So for us, we always like to come back and get this event to show all of that togetherness, you know, straight from the international side of the black baseball just back to home black baseball. So I feel like it's really great to see that no matter where we are as a group in baseball, we all come together and become one at the end of the year for everybody.
All right, this is Jazz the Kid Chisholm joining us here in the booth. We'll get back to the action at the plate. Xavier
the Prince
Isaac
of New York, Prince of New York.
Jazz, thanks for joining us in the booth, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
So Xavier Isaac will be up next. Led in the first round with 11 home runs. So taking a look now at the scoreboard from the semifinals, Jake Gatewood with 10. Bryce Dean, he hit 8. And on the women's side with the softball bracket, you had Charize Palasios and Sky Aubrey both with 8. So we'll keep you updated with the scores that are coming across so far. Xavier Isaac, one of your leaders, tied with Bryce Dean with the lead. So one of your leaders.
And hey, how about Sky Aubrey?
Sky Aubrey had a really great round, 8 homers, tied with Palasios. So Gatewood right now the leader for the men. Isaac trying to keep pace, but like we anticipated, a very, very competitive second round here.
And Sky Aubrey hasn't played an inning in college yet. If this is an indication of how college career is going to go, we're going to be talking about her a lot in the next couple of years.
Oh, you know her coaching staff is just watching this like, all right.
That's what we doing? This is what we doing? All right.
They're doing the rub hands like Birdman meme.
Like, oh, no. Like,
we got a good one coming our way.
Like I know she's in D2, but if this one's going to be, she probably not going to be there next year.
So Jazz said some really interesting things, and I think that it's really shining a light on the fact that their generation of players is doing so much to give back to the game in a really quick way into their careers, right? Because you have Todd and Lucius with this event and what it's done. Jazz has his foundation, and they're really following also in the footsteps of Anton Richardson and what he's built. So you see Bahamians that have reached the highest level in this game, giving back to youngsters, and they're not waiting until they're completely done. While they have the power and influence, they're doing it right now.
And what's great is, this event is a spectacle. It's a lot of fun. It's a party. But these guys are putting in the work. Jazz Chisholm has a baseball league. These guys have camps. They bring coaches and scouts to bring everybody together. They expose youth to stuff like this. So it's just amazing to see these guys get back to the game.
Right now, Xavier Isaac, he knows he has to put up a big number. Jake Gatewood coming out of the gate and being the first person in the second round and putting up 10. That's so important. You know, people always wonder, is it better to know the number that I have to get to, or should I just come out, put that big number up, and then force everyone's hand? What do you think is the best route to go? That one really.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I was locked in watching Xavier Isaac swing. I've never been in a situation like this. I personally want to just get it out the way and knock it out. I've never been in a home run derby. I don't think I've ever hit a home run. But you know what else too? You see these big, strong guys like Isaac, like Gatewood, battling these elements, knocking it out. I know he hasn't swung a bat. Well, I guess he swung a bat, but I know he hasn't played in a while. But he looks like he can still go.
All right, so let me give you some first-hand experience about the best way to do this. So one time I was in the Hugh Campbell three-point shootout, and I hated going first. I went first in the first round. Awful experience. Semifinals, I got to go third. That was much better because I knew the number that I had to put up.
Who won?
Never want to go first. I don't remember who won. I remember I came third, and I remember saying, you know what? I made it the furthest out of anybody else in private schools. The best shooter in private schools. You never want to go first. I say all that to say that.
Oh, Xavier Isaac is going second, and he's having another strong round. You see that easy swing against these elements?
He's ready to be back, man.
He wants to play. He wants to get in the game. So I like April can't come fast enough for him.
So you can tell what that is when someone's been sidelined for a while, and you can tell that chomping at the bit just to have some kind of competitive nature. But you're going to see the pace is going to slow down a bit because the swings mean so much more now. You could be a bit reckless in the first round because you're still kind of feeling things out. But right now, you literally have to make sure every single one of your swings count. Because think about it. You had 15 swings and Gatewood hit 10 homers. Literally, nearly didn't have any room for error.
Basically none. And everybody's so competitive. And he's competing with guys who won the event before. So he has to lock in and get it done.
And in front of the DJ booth. Is that 5? That's 9. Stand up and go if I can't see you, man.
And he has 9. It's another competitive round. Him and Gatewood has 10. He's right behind him.
So the final score for Isaac, he is 9, currently in second place. Currently in second place. So the defending champs are going to have some work to do if they're going to advance. Right now, we're 3 into this round.
And that's going to eliminate Bryce Dean. He's not going to get a second trophy, not today. But he's 20. I think he's going to get another one at some point.
So BJ Murray now, the champ from 2024. So speaking with Jazz had Bryce as his candidate to come back and win the Derby. I went with BJ Murray to win the Derby. I feel like you didn't put a firm answer on who was your candidate to win this one. You went the politically correct route. It's too late to say it now. I'm just saying, it's too late to say it now.
I think Chavez, watching that ball travel off his bat, it defies physics because the swing isn't that big, but it just goes. So I think he's my guy who's going to win.
It's tough to beat these veterans sometimes, man, because they have done this so much and they've competed so much at the highest level. So, like, when you think about it, think about a guy like Gatewood who's just been around the minors for like a decade. He's done this so much, he's not even thinking about it. It's just muscle memory and and the ball just flies off the bat.
I tell you what, I do have a soft spot for BJ Murray. When I was doing the news every day by myself in the doldrums of August, when I had nothing to talk about,
he would save you.
He would always hit a home run or do something. There was one day where I had nothing. I had no news to report. He hit a walk-off home run to win his league championship.
Hey man,
so
if you know, you know.
So he's my guy. When last year at the softball game, I was so happy to see him. He probably felt weird about it. Like, what is this guy?
He's like, why is this person so excited to see me? But you don't know. You saved my job several times.
You say I have a career. I owe my career to BJ Murray. So I want him to win. I changed my mind. I want BJ to win because he's given so much to me. I want him to have this.
You gotta let him know that. You gotta tell him how important he is because hey, any of us that have been in that situation and understand, I'll just say, if you know, you know. So thank you to BJ Murray for hitting timely homers.
Thank you, BJ Murray, for saving my career and allowing me to do this because I love doing this. And if it wasn't for BJ Murray, in the doldrums of August 2023, I would not be able to do this.
So top two, if we heard our announcers correctly, only the top two will advance, obviously in the interest of time and in the interest of the sunlight that we're battling against. So Jake Gatewood's going to be in. Unless somebody beats the number 10, Jake Gatewood's going to be in. BJ Murray is going to need a 9 to surpass Bryce Dean. So we'll see what this number is from him, but it's going to mean that that round for Chavez Young is going to be so important.
And it's great to see how competitive it is. And see that these guys showed up to knock home runs out of the park. It's amazing to see. These guys are all veterans. They've been doing this for a long time. BJ was a standout before he went to the minors at FAU. And like you said earlier, we expect him at some point to be in the majors. He's performed at every level of minor league. He's performed in college. He saved my job. So we know he's going to get there at some point.
He's been a winner at every level. He's won at the AA level with Knoxville. He's been very productive. He had to sit in AAA. When they sent him back down to AA, he produced and responded with a career year. So I honestly would say I expect this year to be the year for BJ Murray to break through. This may be a historic year for Bahamians in Major League Baseball, the way things are shaping up, because you have BJ, who should be there, and Christian Robinson, who's pretty much one move away from being in the majors himself. So, and keep an eye on Sebastian Walcott. You never know how quick the Rangers want to push the issue. It could be a historic year for Bahamians in baseball, I'm just saying.
I would be shocked if Walcott doesn't end up in the majors in this coming season. He's the youngest player in AA season before last. He had a very good season in AA. I know he kind of wore out toward the end, but I think that was his first full season playing at that level of competition. But that dude is he's a man. He can go. That's a guy that can go.
He definitely could go. You know who else could go? BJ Murray. Just put up 10 home runs with the pressure. So BJ Murray
this is nice.
has pretty much booked his spot. So it's not, now we're going to come down to the point where we're going to have a swing off if Chavez Young doesn't put up 10. So think about the pressure that the defending champ, has going into his final at bat. He has to put up 10 just to stay alive in this.
And we got just as competitive as the women's softball division. We got Charize Palasios and Sky Aubrey tied at 8. And Morgan Howe, probably the most prolific hitter, gonna try to beat them.
The way things are shaping up right now, I wouldn't be surprised if Morgan Howe hits 8 and we just have a 3-woman tie.
Why not?
Between her, Palacios, and Sky.
Let's do it again.
So let's see what's going on here. Morgan Howe. The last time she was the last hitter in the softball division to hit in the first round, so she had pressure on her to put up a big number, and she did just that, did enough to advance. Let's see what she does here, knowing what she has to do to get through to the finals.
And the number for her to beat is 8. If she can get more than 8, she'll automatically put herself in the finals. If she has less, then she'll enjoy the rest of the stay in the Bahamas.
So only the top 2 will advance. So right now, 8, the number to beat on the women's bracket. Palacios and Aubrey both with 8.
She got all of that one. I don't know if it's going to go because as soon as she hit it, a gust of wind blew in. But she hit it very hard.
And we still have the leader from the women's softball bracket still yet to hit here in this round, Erica Piancastelli. She had 9 in her opening round, so still waiting to see what she's going to get done. Right now, Morgan Howe, a few swings into this crucial round. So again, Palasios and Aubrey with 8. Top 2 will advance.
Morgan O, first team All-American in 2019. And she played, you said she played in the Bahamas and in the softball tournament as well?
The Atlanta Smoke playing against the Orlando Monarch. That was the first venture for Don't Blink outside of Derby weekend, and I know that was such a hit, and it got so much views and so much attention. I'm sure the Queens of Paradise series will be back, and she became one of the stars that, I mean, people here were calling her name like they've been watching her play all of their lives. You know how Bahamians go. They were on a first name basis with her. She was walking around the stadium. Everyone was just saying Morgan, Morgan, Morgan. So, I mean, that's how we go. We love a winner. And her final game, like I mentioned early in the broadcast, when she hit those 2 home runs in 1 inning, that cemented it. That sealed her place in Bahamian lore. Right now, still being very selective, looking for the right pitch to chase after. Limited swings right now, and every swing so important. She rips that one.
I'm sure after going after Charize, I think you want to be selective because Charize is not playing.
But like you mentioned, I think it may have surprised some people that going up against these pros, what a round for Palasios. But then at the same time, Sky Aubrey follows her and matches her. So think about that. A professional, somebody that's been an all-conference selection for years, but then you have a freshman stepping right in there and doing the exact same thing. You can only get that at this Derby.
This is great exposure for Sky. I feel good for her. She's like the story of the tournament. It was great to see her name on the list. You were hoping she would do something, and she's doing a lot.
Hey, and it's not done yet. She's got a chance.
She could win the whole thing in front of a home crowd.
She still has a really good chance to get through. Right now, tied for the lead. So one way or another, she's figured to be a part of this conversation.
And Morgan Howe just took the lead. She has 10 home runs.
10 homers on 15 swings is insane.
They are raking it.
And now you see the difference when things go from the first round to the second round. That's only five swings. So everything else is a home run. So that will put an incredible amount of pressure on Piancastelli when she comes up to the plate.
Piancastelli, followed by Chavez Young.
Piancastelli. And it's been a long time since Piancastelli swung last. She was one of the first to go. That's going to be one of the last. I'm sure she was in the cage warming up.
So now a complete turnaround. You go from going early in the first round and setting the tone for everyone else. And now you have your matchup against this pressure where 9 home runs and she advances to the final. Her number to beat is 8. No pressure at all. No pressure at all. You just got to hit 9 homers in 15 swings.
I don't know what the future brings, but I know for a fact that the women's softball division is coming back. It's been so good, it could probably be a standalone event.
It really can be, and I mean, I'm sure we don't have to tell them how to do this because they've been doing this for 8 years, but with the excitement that they did with this and adding this element and just bringing them down to test the waters with the Queens of Paradise and saw the interest that kind of developed, I think it's safe to say that they'll be back.
Oh, they'll be back.
We're going to have 2 days. We're going to have 1 day just for softball and then 1 day for baseball. It's going to be too big for it to exist all in one.
Piancastelli not wasting any time. She just got right to it. Oh, wow.
Each one of these swings has to matter. The number to beat is 8. Right now, Palasios and Aubrey tied with 8. Morganhow came in, tore all of that apart, and put up 10. I think that's the first one that she fouled off. Didn't really get a chance, but the other two seemed like they crossed the barrier. And like we said, we knew this pace was going to slow down when we got here, and she is not going to have any wasted swings. Each one of these is going to be a swing with intention just because she knows the exact number that she has to get to.
She's been putting barrel on balls so far. Let's see if she can get to 9 and get into this final.
And the same kind of pressure that she has will be the same for Chavez Young when he comes up next, because he also knows the number that he has to beat. He has to hit double digits to be in the conversation. Right now, Murray and Gatewood with 10.
And as you know from your experience in the UCAMO 3-point contest, it's better to know.
It's better to know. You gotta know. You gotta know before you go. I was cheated in that, by the way. You know, it was so ridiculous. This was a 3-point contest and you had to get your own rebounds. And after years of watching the NBA 3-point contest and watching them in the ball rack, I was like, this is ridiculous. I should not have to do this. This is affecting my shooting. That person was in better shape than me. I mean, he wasn't a better shooter than me. He was just in better shape than me.
I don't think there's a ball rack in this country. So.
I've seen 2.
It's a good one. Getting your own rebounds is wild.
So let's wait on the final number 4, Piancastelli, and see if she did enough to advance. We knew Morganhow did enough. We see them celebrating.
Oh my goodness, she had 12.
Oh my, 12 out of 15 swings. And unfortunately, that'll mean the storybook ending that we were rooting for Sky Aubrey will not come to fruition because of the display put on by the last 2 hitters to go through the finals. So the final will be Piancastelli versus Howe to find out who will be the first home run queen or the Don't Blink Home Run Derby in Paradise.
But Sky Aubrey can't feel bad for herself. She went up against some of the best to do it. She held her own. She put on a show in this nasty win.
She put on an incredible showing.
And she has to feel great going into her freshman year at Lynn University in her freshman season.
Sky Aubrey with 8 each in the semifinal.
So now we have all of the pressure on the defending champ.
Gatewood has 10.
He's got to hit 10 home runs. It's almost as if they call Kaizen out of the bullpen when they think it's an important round to go.
Here he is, giving some free game to Chavez Young.
The other kid was on the stage ready to go.
Chavez Young famously with in need of some advice.
For sure. Out of those batters with 10 each, Jay Gatewood and BJ Murray with 10 each.
So these 15 swings for Chavez Young will determine who gets to go to the final. Will it be Gatewood versus Murray, as we have on the board now, or if Young can match 10 or surpass, if he can hit 11, he's in, and then those two will have to worry about what happens next. But he has to get 10 to be a part of the conversation to even warrant a swing off.
And he's being very judicious with his swings there. He wants to get a hold of something.
And I think he did on the first one. Anything less than 10, then we go to Murray versus Gatewood.
What's the final verdict?
There's a pitch from Aubrey.
Final count from Xavier Isaac.
So we already saw one bounce off the L screen. Young is watching every single one of these homers or potential homers, and he's making sure. Right now he's up to 3. Heard the announcer say 3 so far. And he's not even taking consecutive swings.
Looks like he was calibrating, trying to figure out, trying to get the placement right with Albert.
He's really only going after the ones that he absolutely wants. You got to be able to put up the kind of round that Piancastelli had, because 12 out of 15 swings. That may be something like that we've never seen before.
There's some big guys Chavez Young going up against as well, so what he lacks in bulk, he has to make it for in discretion.
Hey, I need one of the scorekeepers over there, please. I need one of the scorekeepers.
Young just got under that one. That one inside, not sure what number he's up to now, or if he knows how much he has left, but he's taking that approach that he knows that each one of these has to be a homer for me to stay in this. Right now, it seems as if we're getting about to that stage where every single one has to be a homer for him to get in. Chavez Young, American Association of Independent Baseball for the Lake Country Dockhounds, and has done it all. Has played for Team Bahamas, has played for Great Britain in the World Baseball Classic. Everywhere he goes, he brings the energy. Everywhere he goes, he brings the vibes. He's one of those guys that's always going to be someone's favorite teammate.
I did a story on him last month because he did a baseball camp in Grand Bahama, and he looks like he brings that same intensity to everything he does. Even with the camp, he was on 10, coaching those kids up in Grand Bahama. So he's a guy you just can't help but root for. He has fun, he plays hard, and he's great to watch. He's great to listen to.
So I remember at first when we used to do the drip bracket, because 10YS would determine their own champion that had nothing to do with the Derby. He was so intent on winning that. He would come to us while we were taking pictures and said, "You got to see these shoes I have this year." Like this. We need to bring that back, because that's a very important part of the Derby that people overlook. The drip is so important. I think if they were indicating he might just have 3 swings left.
2 now.
So we wait to see his number. If he doesn't reach double figures, we know what our finals will be.
The men's final, provided what Chavez does, will be.
And the last few fell a bit short, so it doesn't look like Chavez Young is going to advance. We've been wrong at this before.
He went on a hell of a run last year to win it, so let's see if he can pull through.
So if Young does not advance, there will be a new champion, but there's still a few swings left to go. And now we will determine if he's able to break up this 10-run tie between BJ Murray and Jake Gatewood. So 2 veterans pretty much in the final right now. Well, Young is another veteran.
Yeah. Looks like his round is coming to an end. I think he wanted to go different.
So that is it for Chavez Young. Waiting on the final count for him.
All right.
And that
men's final. Jacob Gatewood and BJ Murray. That's the men's final.
So Young does not advance. So getting through on the women's side with 10 homers each will be Jake Gatewood and BJ Murray. And on the women's side, we've got Morgan Howe and Erica Piancastelli. So everybody getting through with double figures. And now the main event. This is what everybody waited for. And we got to hurry up because it's getting dark out here.
I was going to say sun's going down, so we need to...
Going down?
We need to get this done.
Sun's pretty much gone, but we got to get this done now. We still got a lot of swings left to go, so I assume we're going to be moving very quickly. So the original idea for the finals was you had 20 swings. I don't know if they're sticking to 20 swings based on the elements that we have, but that's the information that we got. So you have 1 round, obviously, 20 swings. It remains to be seen what they do right now. So the ladies will be up first. We will determine who the home Homerun queen is. The first Homerun queen here at the Don't Blink Homerun Derby in Paradise.
Trying to get the net flipped around so they can softball.
It'll be Piancastelli versus Howe for, what did you call it? The coveted conch shell trophy. And what I presume is going to be a very gaudy, ostentatious chain.
Oh, it has to be. That's just cultural.
All right, let's see who's going to be up first. This is history in the making right here. This is the first time we've seen this. And the women's softball game at the professional level continues to grow so much. We've seen so many leagues right now. We've seen the AUSL, we've seen the Women's Professional Softball League, and as they continue to grow, you now see that NIL deals that softball players in college softball are hitting 7 figures. So this is something that you can tell the revenue generation is there for women's softball, and it's something that it's starting to garner interest from people all around the world. Even if you're just not even connected to college sports, you're finding your way towards softball, and it's really causing the growth.
And Todd and Lucius, they're working with the Players Alliance to grow the sport of baseball in the Bahamas and in America as well. And it's great to see that they're reaching out to they haven't left the girls behind too. They're encouraging them with the tournament, with bringing softball players in the Homerun Derby as well. So it's great. And I can't wait to see, sorry I didn't mean to cut you off, who's going to be the next guy, Aubrey, who's going to be the next Bateman girl to come and put on an impressive performance as well.
And that's the big thing, right? Because the representation matters. I think up until the point when Bryce won, we'd never seen a Bahamian actually win the Homerun Derby year. It was all visiting players, and then that kind of changed everything. So, and then BJ Murray won right after him, and then Chavez won right after him. And so now it's not a foregone conclusion that a visiting player is going to come in and just leave with the title, right? So it can be the same thing for young women. Like, they saw Sky Aubrey come in here and hold her own and advance to the semifinals. So now they get to watch and say, you know what, I want to win this thing.
It is Morgan Howe up again for the women's crown, for the Homerun Queen crown.
And here we go, headed into the finals.
I think she just signaled that she has 10 swings.
I think, yeah. There was no way they were going to be able to keep that to 20 at this point, based on what we're up against with the elements. And her first swing is out of there. A reminder that the women's barrier is ahead of the men's barrier. So watching from television, you may have thought that one was short, but it did surpass the women's barrier.
Let's go.
And she had 4 very good swings just now.
Taking on Erica Piancastelli to be crowned the inaugural Don't Blink Homerun Derby Women's Champion.
Given what Piancastelli's been showing, listen, she is going to be such a tough out.
She needs to get all of it.
She is going to be an incredibly tough out. The way she locked in that last round was so impressive. For her to hit 12, and you saw the look on her face that she was waiting on deck.
Morgan Howe hasn't missed a swing yet, though. She's got the barrel on ball every swing this round. Let's see how much.
10 swings go by quickly, but if you hit a hot streak and you can string 3 or 4 of them together, it could completely change the complexion of your round.
Oh,
she reached out for that one.
She reached for that. She don't like that.
That's one that would have worked in a game, but not for a competition like this.
Slice it right down the third base line.
Yeah, in her mind, she was thinking outside. Let me take that opposite field.
The shift is on. Let me get that over there.
Just poke one opposite field. Don't really work in the derby. That one she got a hold of.
Oh, and I think that one would have been fouled. I don't know if this is what you want to do against Erica Piancastelli.
So many factors at play here. There's the wind. There's trying to stay warm while you're on deck. There's knowing the number that you have to reach.
And these cameras are great, so don't let it fool you. It's kind of dark out there as well.
Yeah, so right now it seems as if they're battling all of the elements all at once.
Everything. It was so nice yesterday. It could have been well, she hit that one out though.
So I'm not sure if it was only 10. Maybe they stuck with 20. But when you get to the point where you're taking 20 swings, then fatigue also plays a factor into it too.
Sure. I'm sure, but this is why they're great athletes, because they have the ability to lock in and focus and see it through to the end.
So that last one from Howe, just short. Let's see the number that she put up. That's the end of her round. So now all she can do is sit and wait and see what Piancastelli will put up.
All right, how many did Morgan out? 9, 8 for Morgan.
So Morgan Howe puts up 8.
The beat is 8.
And let's see what happens here with Piancastelli.
If she gets 9, we have a winner.
She's put up at least 9 in every round so far. She put up 9 in the first round, 12 in the semifinals. So if she stays on course, Piancastelli wins the title. But we've seen stranger things happen, right?
Yeah, it's a clutch situation, but Piancastelli, one of the better softball players ever. So we'll see if she can see this through and get this trophy.
And you can tell, just like we said, locked in on deck, just as she was in the round before.
She's going to regulate. And there she is looking for a pitch.
And she found it.
She got all of that.
Rips that first one. That first one.
I'm gone. She knocked it out like fight night.
That's kind of what it is now, right?
Literally, yeah.
Her fight is against these 8 homers put up by Morgan Howe. And that looks like another one that's gone.
That's a no-doubter.
And that's another no-doubter. Piancastelli putting it together.
That's going too.
And now she's finding the rhythm. That's 3 in a row. Out of here. So there's 2 different approaches to this, right? You have some that take the measured approach in between swings, but like we said earlier, sometimes if you get a rhythm and you start going and you can string a couple of homers together, it makes the rest of the round so much easier.
She's letting it ride.
That's another one that's gone.
That one too. Oh my goodness.
Erica Piancastelli.
She is putting on a display out there.
So much torque on that swing, and I think it seems as if her pitch is ready to call it. He's saying, I know that's got to be 9. But she's been this consistent all day. She's been the leader in both. If she comes through and wins this, she's the leader in every single round. She's been up at bat, so that's expected. And I think that was her last swing. Based on the way she was walking towards the plate. No, she just was disgusted at that one.
She got that barrel around. Wow, that is gone as well.
Another one.
What's the final number?
She's working the jet ski operators hard out there.
What's the final count? 11?
And she's our winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together.
So you have your first home run derby queen, Erica Piancastelli. 11 homers. She defeats Morgan Howe, who puts up 8.
Our queen for 2025.
And like we said, led after every round. Put up 9 in the first round. She's the leader. 12 in the semifinals, led the way there, and 11 here in the final. The home run derby queen, the title headed back to Italy.
The first ever and she came in probably the favorite. She's the most decorated softball player here, and we see why. We see how competitive they are. Piancastelli put up 11. Got in the groove there in that second round and started knocking them out. But it's going to be great to see the growth of the softball around in the next couple of years. Because if we got some more Sky Aubreys, then we'll see how this goes.
We definitely do. This is just the beginning. This is the first time we were able to put 2 Bahamian women into this, and that number will definitely only grow from here. But now we head to the final of the men's event. You've got Jake Gatewood, the vet, against BJ Murray, looking to reclaim the title, looking to keep it here in the Bahamas. Let's see who goes up first.
As soon as the derby is over, presentations on the main stage, Lucius and Todd.
Let's see if it'll bring the same level of drama that the women's softball brought, because Piancastelli had to dig deep for that one. And every one of her swings had to matter, and boy did they ever.
They did. And it looks like Gatewood's going to go up first. And he's been impressive in every round of this tournament, so we're going to see now if he can keep that momentum up, or if he's going to be unseated by the former champion, BJ Murray.
Yeah, like Piancastelli, Gatewood's been at the leaderboard in each one of these rounds, so no surprise that he's here in this one. But it's going to take a real effort from BJ Murray to defeat a veteran, because like we said, the vets, it just comes so easy to them after having so many swings in the minors like Gatewood had over the course of his career. So we got to get going now.
Time to roll right now. Who we got up first? We got Birdie or we got Jake up first? Who's batting first in the men's final?
Battling against the sun, battling against the wind, but
what sun?
We got the sun that was here a few minutes ago.
The sun is gone. Ain't no more sun. It's a nighttime game with no lights.
Another first for the Home Run Derby. Champion will be determined at night. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure it out somehow, because one thing we know for certain, we're going to have to leave here with a winner. So I don't know how we're figuring that out. I don't know how we're determining that. But Jake Gatewood is gonna go first.
It's like Denzel Washington. Someone's leaving here with something.
Someone leaving here with something. You got to. You got a lot of people who came a long way for this, and this event means a lot to the baseball world. So Jake Gatewood is gonna come up first. We'll see how many swings he has. If they're holding true to what they did with the women's softball division, 10 swings. We're going to toss it now down to Lewis.
Everybody running up, thinking I'm clearing the room. Shoot one time, saying double time like you on shoot. On the other line, it's a fake time, saying on the news. We about to shake it, frost the flick on the wrist. Ice, the gang is playing this. Even yo, I got her shaking this. Shake it up, heel back into pay. Peel it back, money, move the conversation.
Don't let that bro stand, cause she too messy. Who them bro boys with? Get out my section. Pull them off the guy. Too much flexing. Caught them in traffic on the accident. We pressing. Smoking Zaza every second, I be stressing. If they ain't tryna beat them, want to stretch them. Do that. They wipe their nose for that tissue. God bless them. Wipe it. I dropped the floor, my car, cause rebel train. I know you wanna be me, but it's levels. I got the gang tatted on me, that's forever. Gang. Wanna know my moves and all my spots, but I move clever. Wanna know my stash, how much I got, but I ain't gon' tell them. Push it, run it through it, get that bag. Come on, Titanic yacht, big enough for all my to jump on. I know she came with you, but she looking for me to go home. Roll it, discontinue like
that's up.
Is it cause a nigga cut like a professor? I don't know how you feel.
Alright, we here with winner. Hey. I told y'all, man.
You got money on me.
Yeah, I had big money that I'm gonna spend later in the casino. But anyway, Miss Erica, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
First annual women's softball home run derby champion. How you feel? How's it feel, first of all?
It feels amazing. It feels amazing just to be here, just to be on this stage with the men, and just to put on a show and just have fun with all my friends. So
how's it feel to get this chain? You better get this chain going.
This is my first chain. I'm excited.
Yeah. So I saw and I watched the last round. You had to beat 8.
I had to beat 8.
You had to beat 8. You hit 11. I saw the crowd start to get to you a little bit, and then you locked it back in. You stepped out. You locked it back in. Tell me your mindset going in. I know it's just a fun home run derby, but I know the competitive nature.
I'm too competitive. I started going with the crowd and got a little bad swings in there, so I had to take a break and just lock in. But the crowd, man, they really hype you up. And I didn't know how many swings I had left, so I was like, just lock in, just lock in.
Just lock in. Forget about the crowd.
Yeah.
All right, tell me where the trophy's going, one, and the chain. Tell me where the chain's going.
The chain's going on me. It's never coming off. And the trophy, man, I'm going to put that in my little trophy room. It's supposed to be next to everything else. So
There you go. Congratulations. Congratulations. Miss Erica, she done beat everybody. She gonna come back. She already told me before the interview, she gonna win it again next year.
I'm gonna win it
so
again
whoever want to come and want the smoke, you got to talk to her. Back to y'all.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
All right, thanks, Lewis. So back to the final here. Jake Gatewood.
He had 8 home runs. He had 8 home runs in that first. Jake Gatewood had 8 home runs in his at bat. That's the number for BJ to beat, to repeat, or to become the first second championship.
So the first 2 fell short. The rest of this round has to be pristine for BJ Murray if he is going to be a 2-time champ. We've only had 1 2-time champ in the history of this event, and that's Bo Bichette, who won the first 2. Ever since, nobody's been able to string consecutive wins together. So will BJ Murray become the first Bahamian to win 2 times? He's got to have a good round put together. Jake Gatewood has been consistent across all 3 rounds.
BJ doesn't look like he liked that swing just now. He's going to try to lock in and pull through and get this win.
Well, it's tough right now because you know how difficult it is for them to see on a regular basis, and the baseballs are red.
Yeah.
So that's actually adding to how much more difficult it is. I mean, you can see behind us how dark it is. Imagine trying to hit a ball in the elements here.
Looks like they didn't. I thought they switched the baseball to a black and white one, but no, it's still a red. I'm sorry, red and white. Still a red baseball. BJ Murray still battling the elements, battling the dark.
So they're trying to get a firm hold on what the count is. It seems as if there are 5 left. They sent Kaizen to figure it out. I don't know how smart of a decision that is. But
there he is, giving BJ some free game.
So they're saying he has 3 more swings. Got a hold of that one. Looks as if he made that one count. 2 more swings left for Murray. So now we're down to the final one. We'll have to wait and see what this number is.
Looks like he got barrel on that one. Let's see where it goes.
Okay, apparently there was more than 3. We're not gonna guess this anymore. We're just gonna wait and see what this final round brings, and we'll wait until they announce who the champion is to us, because me and you trying to guess what's happening here has not been working at all.
Let's not prognosticate. Let's just report.
And Murray again gets barrel on that one, and that'll do it. That'll do it for his round. So we're waiting to hear the final count, the final tally, and hear who the 2025 champion is.
And the catcher seems very invested on what's on the count.
For Birdie Murray Jr. So that's
tie.
So we are in a tie.
Yeah. Wait.
Of course, that's what we get. So if if that count is correct, it's an 8-8 tie, and we have a three pitch swing off to determine who the champion is. I don't know how that's going to work because it's dark out here, but how will we determine a winner? That's in the rules. You've got to have the 3-pitch swing off.
I think we should end this in the most Bahamian way possible and have them do a foot race on the beach.
$1,000. Go ask Todd. He got it.
Like.
All right, Jacob.
So how are we
up next?
How are we going to do this?
5 more pitches.
So they're going 5 pitches apparently. Okay, so we'll see what happens here, but we are having to go to a swing off to determine the winner. So really, those last few swings by BJ Murray are the only thing that extended this. He had to homer in 3 of the last 4 and did just that to advance.
You thought last year was dramatic when Chavez went off in his championship round.
We got high drama again.
Went on a last swing. This event just never fails to deliver.
Following the Derby. Both presentations will be over on the main stage. Lucius and Fox will be.
So let's see.
And Todd will be presenting the trophies.
So the rules say 3-pitch swing off.
All right.
The announcer said 5. So we'll see what it is based on what Gatewood does here.
That's 2.
Are they counting swings or are they counting pitches?
I don't know. Gatewood looks surprised just now.
Yeah, see, I think he doesn't know. He's asking now 5 swings. Okay.
5 swings, yeah.
I thought it was 5 pitches, so now...
Why is Noddy engaging in chicanery? I guess that's some hometown nonsense.
Heads up, foul ball.
Listen, another question is, who's determining the homers out there now in the dark, right? There's a whole lot going on right now. Nobody's sure what's happening. Gatewood is asking for verification. Are the people on the beach determining what's a homer or not?
Okay, let's go with it.
That's swing number 3, I think that was for Gatewood.
That's number 4. That looks like that's gone.
That one's gone. I can call that one from the beach. There's certain swings you can call from the beach.
That one's gone too, it looks like.
Yeah, that was a round from Gatewood though.
3.
Yeah, 3 and 5 swings.
3 out of 5 swings is crazy.
Is 3.
Let's see what BJ does.
3 out of 5 swings is crazy. BJ Murray has to be almost perfect to keep the title here.
It is so dark out there. How do you even know how these... You get lost out there.
Wait. Before you even start, wait.
And here we go.
Wait, this is the last hitter. I need in the Bahamas, so I need all the Bahamian people to get loud, by the way.
So here we go. They are going to try to galvanize the crowd behind BJ Murray.
This is some hometown chicanery, and I love to see it.
Let's get it.
He has 5 swings. He has to have a homer on at least 3 of these to keep the... Now, I don't know what the next step is if they're tied again, but I know he has to have a homer in at least 3 of these. It looks like that one flew out.
That one looked like a pop-up.
Yeah, his eyes went too high for that one, so 4 swings left. It's got to be perfect.
Oh, he got that one good.
You'll be able to tell by the crowd. If he gets close, you'll see this crowd start to lose it, just like they did with Bryce Dean. I think he missed on that one. So he's got 3 more swings, has to hit 2 homers. It's dark, the pressure is on. He has to get that one.
Sounds like he got all of that.
So I think he has got 1 more swing.
It's just like last year, it's going to come down to the last pitch.
And he's got to make it count. It's got to be perfect. The swing's got to be perfect. The pitch has got to be perfect. And I don't think that was.
He got that one, yeah.
I don't think that was.
And the trophy looks like it's going to leave the Bahamas and go home with Jake Gatewood.
Jacob Gatewood, you win that one. You win that one, Jacob Gatewood. You win that one. But hey,
so Jacob Gatewood, the vet in the field, takes the Don't Blink Home Run Derby King Trophy back to the U.S. for the first time in 3 years. So,
despite not his best efforts,
they could have it for now. They could have it for now.
We come back.
But
it's
been an incredible event. It lived up to the billing that we expected. We had everything down to the high drama. Of course, coming down to a swing off is what you expected from an event like this.
This is dramatic. It was competitive at all rounds, at all levels. The softball division was a great addition as well. But we have our champion, Jake Gatewood.
And this event is everything that we expected from it. It delivered on this event. And as soon as Lewis gets an opportunity to talk to Gatewood, we'll see if he can join us on the broadcast. But everything that the organizers planned from the beginning of the weekend, from the kids camp, all the way to the celebrity event, to the golf tournament, and here to the main event, Don't Blink just continues to grow. And I'm excited to see where it goes next.
You going to the after party?
I am not going to the after party, but I will hear about it. That's a very important event on the calendar that I don't commentate that one, so I'll hear about it.
Congratulations to our champs, Jake Gatewood and Erica Piancastelli.
Yeah, everybody go to the stage.
You nailed it.
Everybody go to the stage. Everybody go to the stage.
But this event, like we mentioned earlier, this event is an example of what big business off the field can do for any sport. And it's not just for baseball. This can happen for any sport. You saw with 2 young Bahamians, their vision turned into all of this. So, kids out there, if it doesn't happen on the field, you got to remember that sports is a business and you can find other ways around it. You can find other ways to still contribute. And Todd and Lucius are doing that with this event, something that serves the entire community.
Great job. Had fun.
And so on the main stage, we're going to have the trophy presentations. Before, we're still trying to see if Lewis can have a word with Jake Gatewood before that. But you mentioned earlier the highlight for you, the performance put on by Sky Aubrey. The first time they have women's softball in it. She's the youngest competitor in the field and put on a show advancing to the semifinals.
Yeah, and it's great. Like I said earlier, these are all-time great softball players in college and in the pros. And she hung right there with them. I think it bodes well for her future as a softball player. She's a freshman at the university. We're definitely going to keep an eye on her and what she did. And also, I can't wait to see the softball girls come back and play again because they're very competitive as well. They're great at their craft and they got to show off, and it's great that they got to show off. And now I didn't go to the softball. I didn't go to the softball tournament last summer, but I'm going to go now for sure because I want to see them play.
And on the men's side, for me, one of the highlights was the fact that our past champions, they were the final hitters in the round, and all of them really put on a show in that first round, putting up double-digit figures to advance. Great showing by them. I think just the fact that the late start running into the fading sun really played a determining factor here at the end for BJ Murray. And I mean,
sorry to cut you off, but we're going to throw to Lou now. I think you got Jake Jake Gatewood, so we're going to throw to him now. Let's talk to Jake Gatewood.
Yeah. Everybody go to the stage. Everybody go to the stage.
Everybody, I need your friend center, please.
How's it feel?
It feels good, man. It always feels good to win. All of us out here are competitors, but man, I'm just grateful to be here. This is an incredible event, so we just have to.
How about that swing off? We've never had that before. How about that swing off? You a little nervous?
My dad always said pressure's a privilege, so I went up there and just did my thing, man.
He's coming back to repeat. I'm telling you, man. Congratulations, baby.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it.
Back to you guys.
All right. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you. So that'll do it here for the 8th edition of the Don't Blink Home Run Derby in Paradise. This event continues to grow. We continue to enjoy being a part of it. Tage, highlight for you before we sign off.
PJ, coming down to the last swing at night with PJ Murray and Jake Gatewood, that was great. I'm glad. I don't want to see a blowout. I want to see dramatic. Also, the softball, like we said, great as well. But coming down to the last swing is fun, man. That's fun. What about you?
Well, for me, it has to be the fact that the Bahamians at the end of the first round really put on a show. Everybody hitting double digits. That was great. I wish we had more time. I wish they had a longer round. But these are the breaks, and it made for some high drama at the end. That'll do it here for our coverage of the 8th edition of the Don't Blink Home Run Derby in Paradise. Can't wait for year 9. For Tage Adderley, I'm Ronaldo Dorset. You guys enjoy the rest of the evening.
We are out.